songs.
The Christmas song. Remember them? Dissing all over the place as usual.
Absolutely.
Dissing all his mum and everyone.
Yeah, it's a little bit
Christmas.
of cussing in there, which they bleeped out, thankfully.
Carl's in a bad mood already. He's been in about 3 minutes and he's in a bad mood, getting stressed. If you can't hack it, leave. What's the matter with you?
No, I'm just saying. I was meant to enjoy last Saturday off and I didn't.
Why not? Why is that our fault? Because you weren't here?
Just because, I don't know, but...
Are you not in the Christmas spirit?
Why didn't you enjoy last Saturday?
What did you do?
I went all the way back up north again, right, because it was Suzanne's dad's birthday, right? I was busy last week, didn't have time to get him a present or anything.
Didn't have time to get him.
So I got to Euston Station, bought a card for him, which was a Christmas card, so he wasn't happy because he was saying it's my birthday, and I said, well, I won't be seeing you again. So I've got a joint card, and then we went out.
Did you get him a present?
Well, no, because we went out on Saturday night for something to eat at this pub that he likes. It was a nice steak and onion rings, right?
Lovely.
So he should have been happy anyway.
Yeah.
But...
What, you paid for it?
No.
But you should have been happy anyway.
Suzanne paid for that because it is her dad, right, not mine. So I said, all right, what can I do? I said to her. So she said, just buy a few drinks or something. Anyway, I didn't get around to getting drinks.
I can't believe it.
Didn't get round to getting the drinks.
Right, so I said, right, I'll pay for the cab. Right.
Oh, what a lovely Christmas gift that is.
Yeah, £2.50.
I paid, no, it was like
in
£3 there, £3 back.
So £6 you spent on him?
Well, no, I spent more. See, that's what he said. He
said, get the Bolton back, can't you, for that?
He said, oh, you spent on me £6 for my birthday. I said, no, I haven't, because I gave the taxi driver a tip.
I'm a little bit worried about his attitude as well. Because even if, I mean, that is a stingy present, but you don't say...
Well, I mean, let's be honest, that's the worst Christmas gift ever, because, I mean, you're pretty bad, like we discussed in the past, but at least you spend a bit of money.
Yeah.
It's just thoughtless.
Yeah.
This is nothing.
I know.
You haven't given him any time. I mean, I would...
And I knew my demographic. They loved it, my family. They couldn't believe their luck. You know.
Well, a tenner.
You spent a tenner on him?
Well, the cab fare was £6.
But the thing is, it's not. I don't think he's saying that. I think it's the fact that this is like, you know, frittering away and
it's kind of thoughtless,
he would have loved to. I'm sure he would have been appreciative of a lovely £10 gift that you cared about and bought. A book he probably likes, Fly Fishing, doesn't he, by J.R. Hartley? If you'd have bought that, he'd have gone, that's what I was looking for. Or what I was looking for, Carl. Bloody hell, Carl, you little balls twat. That's just what I wanted. So, all right. So just calm down.
So what have you got planned for Christmas? Is this what? I mean, are you doing the same?
Oh, Carl, excellent. You've paid me milk bill for this week. That were nice.
I'm spent this year.
So have you planned anything for Suzanne, or are you just?
Yeah, I'm taking her out Christmas Day for something to eat.
Well, does she know that? Was that?
She's working today, so she you know. So
right. Okay.
So what Christmas gift have you got?
That's it. I'm taking her out.
What, you haven't got a present?
No, because we spent a lot.
Don't forget, that's half yours, though. You're not going to just be sitting there watching her eat, going, "Oh, I'm hungry, but I spent all." You're going to be eating as well. That's half yours.
So she's got nothing to unwrap.
He's like a cat who's been hit.
She's got nothing to unwrap. There's nothing. She's going to hand something over to you, because I've met the woman. She will. She'll hand something over. You'll open it. You'll love it.
I might get something today.
You shouldn't take me to begrudgingly persuade you to do it.
God.
Yeah.
Right,
so...
anyway. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna try and stick in some Christmas songs. We're not playing all Christmas songs, but I brought in a couple. So this is Christmas, John Lennon, The River, Joni Mitchell, Fairy Tale New York, one of the best Christmas songs ever. Oh, what about a bit of Pretenders? That's a good one, 2,000 Miles.
Let's hear it.
It's the best of. You've been voting in all week, sending your emails, so here's the clips that you wanted. Karl Pilkington in the chair now, the talked about, the acclaimed Educating Ricky.
Right, well, just in case anyone's new, doesn't normally listen. Yeah. Basically, I'm educating Ricky. Yeah. Do a bit of research in a week, find stuff, news, history, anything that's interesting. 3 stories, I give them a nice little headline. You take your pick. Yeah. Between now and 3, you're going to learn 3 things. Yeah?
Yeah.
So, the headlines are... I'll be no buying one of them.
Give us that again.
I'll be no buying one of them.
Nice, okay.
Yeah. We've also got Hippo News.
Okay.
And Can You Believe It?
Can you believe it?
Well, I'm going to go for Hippo News.
Hippo News? Right, well, this one, it's... I'm not going to take the credit here. I heard Christian talking about this on Breakfast, right? Because it's a good story that happened. Basically, I don't know if I told you about it last week when we were having our spaghetti. But,
I think you did.
Right,
I know what it is. I know what this is.
Okay, I've not heard this.
right, there's a little midget. Right, there's a circus.
I'm loving it already.
Circus going on somewhere. I think it was in America. And
Is that present day or old times?
I'm talking like in the last 3 weeks.
Okay.
Right, little midget. Circus, really packed out show. People are loving it.
Right, Steve, you'll ask the same question I did. I know.
So there's a little midget jumping up and down on a trampoline.
What's circus is?
Right.
Pay good money to see it.
So everyone's clapping, and he's getting carried away.
Because he can't believe it's that. He can't believe they're loving it. I didn't know they'd like a little person on a trampoline, but they love me.
But you know what it's like when if there's a crowd of people sort of encouraging you to sort of go higher and stuff.
Yeah.
And I'm sure he knew it was getting out of hand. But he was jumping and he was coming down the road going higher, and he's going really high in the air, right? So he's doing this. Crowd are clapping. There's a hippo, right, just sat next to the trampoline, getting ready to come on and do his act.
Oh, right, I thought he was in the audience.
There's a hippo getting ready to do his act, Steve.
Yeah.
So
he's a ventriloquist.
What do you mean he's sitting by the trampoline waiting to do his act?
Because
why does he sit in the dressing room and they go, 5 minutes, Mr. Muss, 5 minutes, Mr. Muss.
So anyway, right, so the hippo's there.
He's getting annoyed, is he? Because the midget's
He's going, how can I follow this? How can I, this is really annoying. They're going to be, no.
So
he's thinking, he's already done the trampoline, my pogo stick out, he's never going to work.
Yeah, go on. So there's a hippo waiting. See, it's a great story, and I just know he embellishes it or it gets slightly wrong. Go on.
So
there's a midget jumping up and down, the hippo's getting annoyed.
The crowd are going mad, the midget's loving it, can't believe his luck. Although you think, he probably knows he's dicing with danger.
Yeah. So, next thing you know, they're all saying higher, higher. He gives it one big, heavy sort of landing on the trampoline, goes really high, but goes off at a funny angle.
Oh,
hypotenuse.
Okay.
Yeah. And sort of flies out.
Hypotenuse!
Sure.
Flies off at a funny angle.
Ooh, dear.
Hippo's there, swallows him whole. Crowd are clapping, thinking that's why the hippo was waiting there.
Rubbish. Rubbish.
It's not rubbish, though.
But no, maybe there was an accident in a circus with a midget and a hippo, but at no point was this hippo waiting to go on, going, come on. The midget flew off at hypotenuse and landed in the hippo's mouth and was swallowed whole. This is what you embellish it. That is great. And
I have to say, though, Rick, when I heard midget, trampoline, hippopotamus, I was thinking accident waiting to happen.
Yeah.
So...
Yeah,
maybe. I mean,
it is that you should never put those three together.
Never.
It's a recipe for disaster. Everyone knows that. Midget, trampoline, hippopotamus. Are you mental?
You're asking for trouble.
Well,
you know when he told me it, he said, and the midget, he didn't mention the hippopotamus, and he said the midget went on, and soon he fell off, and the hippo ate him. And I said, sorry. What was the hippo doing there? He went, it's a circus.
I've never heard of a circus having a hippo.
No, what do hippos do?
What can they do? You can't train them, can you? Aren't they, very deadly? They're huge, aren't they?
You can't have a hippo in a circus. You're not thinking of Zippo.
He's neither clown.
Yeah. It wasn't some sort of where Zippo was eating a midget, and it's some sort of horrible sexual act.
No, it was definitely. I heard it on breakfast, right?
Okay, sorry.
No, it's definitely fact.
Yeah, okay, right, okay, good. Well, let's play a record then.
All right, here we are then. Oh, Scorpio Rising, Death in Vegas, on XFM 104.9, about 1:05 Saturday. Here we are again then. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. I can't believe our luck. All right, Karl?
All right.
Yeah, so what are we doing today then? Producer.
Right. Well,
sorry, I always laugh instinctively when I hear Carl's name and that word associated.
Right, well, why is that? Because it is... I had to come up with some new features again for this new year.
Okay. I'm excited.
What have you come up with?
We are the backbone of this show, Carl.
Yeah. We'll tell you we've come up with some pretty... What's yours first?
Right.
Go on.
Right, well, Rockbusters.
That's old, that's not a new feature.
Yeah, but we'll keep it.
Right.
So you're
bit.
just keeping an old feature.
Okay. No, it's an old favourite. I'm sure there's a lot of people that are going, phew, I was worried that he'd lose Rockbusters.
Rick, I've just come up with a new idea. Why don't we just play some records that we like? There's a new idea for 2003.
Yeah. Oh, do you know what we can't, Steve? Because the library's out of order.
Oh yeah, the record label, we can't get in there. We're not allowed to get in there.
We had to scrounge something from Capital Gold.
So anyway, right.
Go on.
So we got Rockbusters.
What are they doing with the library? Are they getting some records in that we want to play? Is that their new idea? I know. Let's get some records in.
Yeah,
they
they're
want to
thinning
play.
out the Gina G.
Yeah. 4 non-blondes. Goodbye. Give that to Foxy. Go on. Sorry, Carl.
We'll do. We started Do We Need 'Em in 2002.
Do we need them?
Do we need them? Yeah.
We'll continue that.
Got a new one, haven't
Explain that later.
Yeah.
Right?
you? Yeah.
And then the new stuff comes in.
Ooh.
Right. As always, I like to sort of get words and tweak them and stuff.
Sure.
Yeah.
So I was thinking of either doing something with. There's a lot of weird rituals, isn't there?
A lot of weird rituals.
Yeah, there's weird stuff going on around the world.
Okay.
There is, yeah.
And I was going to tweak that to rituals.
Okay. Right.
Again, starting with the title, the pun first, then working out what it is.
Well, I found some weird stuff.
Oh right, so it's specifically
Just stuff
what?
that goes on, like
Rituals.
there was
Most of the weird stuff I've heard about happened to you in Manchester in your early years.
well, in India, apparently it's good to have a flat head. So the
Again, just flirting, just bordering on the racist, but never really gets there. Always.
Well, because there's no intent.
There's no hate. There's no hate. It's just clumsy.
it's just
stupidity.
Yeah,
Yeah. Go on. What
Sorry,
do you
so
mean?
what do you mean
It's
good to have a flat
What
head?
do you mean it's good to have a flat head in India?
we'll talk about it later.
Brilliant.
That's rituals. So
You've
you're
hooked
loving
a
that
few
already.
people. You've hooked a few in. Go on.
All right, so we'll have that later.
So it's
hold on.
essentially like Educating Ricky, only it's specifically about rituals. Is that strictly speaking what it is? Okay.
I suppose so, but then again, you could say radio is all the same because it's people talking.
Okay, Carl, brilliant. Brilliant comeback.
Yeah,
So-
brilliant comeback. Not all talking nonsense though.
Well,
So that's where we're different. Go on.
also, right, I like teaching you stuff.
Yeah. And you've done well.
So what I'm thinking is, rather than just touching on a topic, sort of giving you a few bits of information on one
See,
topic.
this is what I'd like to do, because the last thing you taught me, I remember, was there was a blind girl, she hit her head and she could see, and that's all I got.
Yeah.
So if you could go into that a little bit more, that would have been educating me.
Well, today we're featuring stuff on World War One and Two, right?
Oh,
So that's that little title for all this little thing is, what do you think of that then?
What do you think of that then?
Play a record.
So that's
Rick,
that.
can I have just thought of a joke?
Go on.
What's the similarity between Lord of the Rings and this show? They're both rubbish.
Travis, Level come through on XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, etc. Got some great tunes actually lined up.
Excellent.
I've brought in some Amy Mann, some Neil Young. I'm playing my favourite Clash track. What have you got for us, Steve?
I got a dynamite hip-hop tune by
Yeah.
The Roots, which I think you'll enjoy.
Love it, love it.
Got a little bit of Joni Mitchell, maybe swing that on later.
Oh, excellent. I nearly
um,
brought in some Joni Mitchell. Good job I didn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, it wouldn't
I'm
have made any
sure
difference. It wouldn't have made any difference.
No, you would have probably played
yeah.
yours, and then
Yeah.
I'd have been
Fine.
told to
Go away.
wee with flee my ear.
Carl, what have you got lined up for us as the producer?
Right, well, Rockbusters.
Been off this week again?
Has he?
Yeah.
Another week off?
Another week off, yeah. Yeah.
No, I didn't have a full week off. I had 3 days off
Yeah.
because I was working all over Christmas.
Yeah.
And still didn't stop working, preparing stuff. You've got a nice load of prizes there that I've sorted out. I had to come in especially to sort that out.
Yeah.
Rockbusters.
Did you
will
rifle
continue.
through the drawers up at Capital Gold instead of down
Yeah,
here?
yeah. Rockbusters, we're still doing that.
Yeah, you're bigging it up.
Yeah.
He's bigging it up. Yeah, still doing that.
We've got that. Last week, we sort of changed Educating Ricky a bit. Just a little
Don't
bit.
say we. I don't want to be incriminated in it.
Well, changed it in a sense that rather than giving you too much information about different things, it's hard to sort of keep it all in.
Yeah.
I'm giving you sort of information on one thing. So last
no,
week.
because some of your stuff was a little bit too intense. My favourite story was there was a blind girl, she hit her head and got better, and I couldn't take all that in at once. So you should really ration some of the education.
We sort of
Wasn't
started
last week war-related stories?
Yeah, it was War. Do you think of that then?
What
and
do
it
you
was
think of that?
Sure.
3 things.
And it was the French battle. Going over the top was John's got a moustache, which you think was ambiguous because someone might have said that anyway.
Well, look, you've remembered it, so it's working. So we'll be doing that, and last week
Loads of French people have just gone to war who were listening to this.
Yeah.
you said you wanted to learn some science this week.
Did I?
Yeah. so the title this week for that is I Said I Would Sort You Some Science Out. Acid, because that's...
How long did that take you to come?
Listen, well, you know, look, people love Karl. There's comedians come to me and go, Karl's the funniest man. They absolutely love him, right? But I think we're only seeing half of it, right? If we can get him on television, his face then, when he's told me that title, was like a child at Christmas.
Yeah.
He was so proud of it. He was excited what I was it was brilliant.
It's a bit like when a child's drawn a picture in art class. You know you've got to stick it on the fridge, but you basically think it's crap.
Yeah.
It's very much like that.
All right, Karl?
Is that good?
Yes.
So we'll be doing that. Do we need them?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Have you got another one?
We have got another one. Looking at snails this week.
Do we need snails?
Do we need
Because I know you're not a
snails?
fan of snails, are you?
Well, after a bit of research, I found some good stuff out about, like, they sleep for 13 years, some of them.
Yeah.
And that. So we'll be looking into that
You
later.
tried that one, didn't you?
I know, yeah.
We've got Ritual,
Yeah.
which is something that I told Ricky about.
Yeah, well, last week's was brilliant. It's
was
good
it?
to have a flathead in India.
It's good to have a flat head in India.
That's brilliant. Yeah. Well, I'm
that's about
gonna
it. That's-
I'm gonna just play one of my favourite Smith tracks.
Can I just make a request? So I'd quite like, if we've got time, to bring back, just for 1 week only, White Van Karl.
Sure.
Because there's some quite interesting topics this week.
Oh, there's things happening in the world.
There's
Because
some
Karl
things
doesn't think there
happening.
is.
No.
There is a light that never goes out. The Flaming Lips. Yoshimi battles the Pink Robots on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington.
Good morning.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to own up straight away. I've done very little work towards this show this week. I'm a little bit
You
busy.
surprised me.
Yeah. So I apologise if it sounds a bit sort of...
Thanks for being honest, though. Rick.
Well, no, I don't want people to go, oh, no, that was a bit shoddy this week. I hope it's not going to be that every week.
Yeah.
So it is because I've done very little preparation.
Okay.
So...
Right.
You know,
Whereas normally...
You'll probably have to help me out.
All right.
You have to do some of the work. Karl, you might have to help us out a little bit as well.
I don't know, but I mean...
Because I know Steve's done nothing towards it either. So... the onus is on you a little bit here. I love the fact that it's still listed as either Ricky Gervais or Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant. In the, you know,
Essentially, we don't need to be here, really.
no, but I know now people listen for Karl. Everyone I've spoken to, for people on buses, to comedians like Ross Noble mentioned you the other day, and that they go.
People on buses?
I've never been on a bus.
You
for
haven't been on a
years.
bus
No.
for like 12 years,
Yeah.
have you?
I know.
People on buses. I don't know why I find that so funny. I just know the idea of you being on a bus. The idea of you
I'm
handing
not
over
on
your
a bus.
fare.
They're shouting out from the window.
Right.
They're going, "I love Karl."
Right. yeah.
I'm walking along.
How much is it on the bus?
20 pence.
No, come on, seriously, how much is it?
One adult for Terminus, please.
I love the fact, they do that thing where, like, if they're interviewing
What is it,
Paul
50,
Newman or
60
someone
p?
famous...
No, it's quid, isn't it? It's a quid.
They always say, how much is a pint of milk? And that's supposed to prove if you're sort of still in touch with your roots or whether you're too big a celebrity.
Yeah.
You've got no idea how much it costs on the bus.
Quid?
have you? It's not a quid.
120.
No, it's not 120.
Pint of milk, about 50p. 30p.
Oh, brilliant.
Wow.
Well, because it's fascinating because you gave this stuff up before you became a celebrity, didn't you? You were always
lazy.
Because people always say to me, like, Ricky seems a bit obnoxious.
Who says that?
Well, no, they say,
No. Who comes up to you and just says that?
The guy on the tube did it. I swear to God, it came up. He said, I was watching an interview with Ricky. He said, he's not a nice piece of work. I went, well, he said, no, I've got friends like that. And it's like they're always talking, they're a bit irritating, and you sort of let them off because they're your mates. But I was going, well, hang on a minute. He went,
Well,
fair
two
enough.
things. It's sort of my job talking, and being interviewed, essentially you do have to talk.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if
about
that's-
yourself.
If that's his only criticism, then I'm not too bad.
No, he didn't think you were funny either. So. In fact, he had a whole list. Well, I say a list, a petition.
It wasn't Dickie Anderson, was it?
It wasn't Richard Anderson.
I hope he's listening.
He's our biggest fan.
I'll tell you what, Mock Turtles need a remix by Fatboy Slim, don't they?
Mock Turtles, it's
Yeah.
a great tune, but I'd love to hear it remixed.
Yeah.
There you go. Feeder, just the way I'm feeling. XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We've got a great show lined up this week, haven't we?
Go on, what have you got planned?
Well, I've got songs from David Bowie, Thin Lizzy, Gene, AC/DC. You heard Feeder there. You got, Smiths, all that. We got a great feature, a new feature. We spoke to Karl in the week, and we worked out a new feature where people are gonna give him sort of like problems to solve. There could be scenarios, there could be management scenarios at work, you know, problem solving, things like that, organising things. He's a very good organiser. So I'll tell you what happened. He's dropping Do We Need Him because he's getting fed up with scientists. He thinks there's a conspiracy and they're getting together and they're never going to lose an animal.
Right.
So he's just fed up with that. Rockbusters, we've got some great prizes.
Well, have you seen them yet?
Nah.
Be careful.
They're not going to be great,
I just peeked in, and all I'm going to say to you is Fools and Horses Christmas special?
Not the little one with the little car.
With the little car, yeah.
Brilliant. That is excellent. Karl, what have you got to say for yourself? Hold on, it was a rollover, wasn't it? Because you really mucked up Rockbusters last time. What was he doing? It's saying FP for the whole thing. No, FD you were saying, and it was Frida Payne.
Have you written the clues down this week? Because that seems like an obvious way to improve this.
Yeah, I'll write the clues
The week before he couldn't remember what the answer was.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, but, you know, you learn by your mistakes and that.
You don't.
Well. So
Shall
yeah.
I give you a little taster? We were having a pizza in a pizza establishment. When was it? Wednesday or Thursday?
Yeah.
And he was going, I'm a good organiser, I'm a good problem solver. Give me any scenario, right? Obviously he didn't say scenario. And I went, okay then, so you're the manager of this place, and there's a couple there, elderly couple, they're about 60. They've had a lovely meal. He went, yeah, right. I went, but the gentleman, he's got a little bit of a heart condition. He takes a pill after his meal, as he should, after meals. He's only taken Viagra.
Oh.
And now he's stuck in.
Wedged in?
Wedged in.
We've all been there.
It's gone, and it's stopping him getting out from the table.
Yeah.
So what would you do? He went, what? He's stuck in because of his dick. I went, yeah. He went, right. He said, I'd use the situation, I'd make cash. I said, you're not going anywhere, do you want a pudding?
Entrepreneurial. I like it, Karl.
And he went, so that's that sorted, I've got the job on that. Next, I went, okay. You won't believe it. Next day, there's a little problem in the toilets. Two gay men were having sex and they got stuck in each other. Yeah. He went, right. I'd say, is it the same fella as yesterday with the Viagra? If so, why was he let in again? He was on the door.
Yeah.
I went, it's not, it's too different. He goes, right.
Does his wife know he's cheating on him?
Yeah. He went, right, I'd go down, I'd go, and then he went, I'd say this isn't a restaurant problem, call an ambulance. Strictly speaking, not a restaurant problem, no.
But am I right?
Huh?
Am I right?
Well, I don't know.
Would you give me the job if say, like, you were the boss of that restaurant and you...
Do you know what I like about this? At no point did he say, Gervais, why are you being so mental?
Yeah.
Why would someone get stuck because they took Viagra by mistake and two people get stuck in each other?
But you've heard the stories from his past. That is a perfectly legitimate situation to find yourself in. You grew up in his part of
What would you
Manchester.
do if there was two fellas with big heads and webbed feet and they had a horse in a... Well, what I'd do is... What would you do? What did you do when you first saw them?
What, saw the
kids
lads with the big heads and
Yeah.
We should very quickly remind people, if they didn't listen to that particular show, they had webbed hands.
Yeah.
Did they, or webbed feet?
Well, they had webbed hands.
Right.
And big
and
heads.
enormous heads.
But it wasn't related.
But they weren't related
I know,
to each
they were
other.
completely
No,
separate
but I'm
people.
saying that the webbed hands isn't due to the fact they've got a big head.
No, sure.
It's two different things. We're just unlucky.
Yeah.
No, hold on. If they weren't related and they both had webbed hands and big heads, I'm saying there was a condition that was related that had those two.
I don't think there was.
So what do you think the chances of that are? They're not related, and he goes, "Oh, you got a big head and webbed hands as well." Yeah, just a coincidence, isn't it?
Yeah. I honestly don't think it was related.
Right.
Because I've since seen the same problem again on another kid with a big head. His hands look good.
Right, so do you think the big head is just a separate issue?
Yeah, it's a totally different illness. It's like having a headache and a cold at the same time.
Right, so
yeah.
not always connected.
But the weird thing is, right, looking around in the week at weird stuff on the internet, there's this woman who's got a big head.
Oh, yeah.
And, she was fed up with it because when she was walking down the street, it was so big, she couldn't hold it up.
Right.
Right?
She couldn't hold it up.
Oh God.
Okay, shut up.
So
She couldn't hold it up.
when she was walking, her eyes were hurting because she had to sort of look up all the time because her head was that heavy. Her chin was sort of balanced on her chest.
Right, and she'd have to peek up, yeah.
So she goes to the doctors, and this was after years and years, and said, you know, I thought I could put up with it, but I can't.
How big was her head?
It's big, Rick.
I don't know if it was like big because there wasn't a picture. I don't know if it was just big or a lot of bone. So it was heavy.
Very heavy.
Right, like the Elephant Man, just
So
outcrops.
right. So the doctor said, we can sort that out. But we'll have to take your head off.
Right.
Okay,
Listen
keep
to
going.
this.
Okay,
Listen,
keep going.
Because what you don't seem to understand is I have the same reaction to you when I see it.
Yeah.
What? Right?
You're quizzical yourself.
So I looked at it. They took her head off, chipped away a bit of the bone, made her head lighter, put it back on.
Right, play the Smiths.
They took a woman's head off.
Yeah, this is ours by the Smiths.
And if you'd like to ask Carl something, details coming up soon.
Proudly drawn boy. Born again on XFM 104.9. Here we are then. Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and Karl Pilkington. Raring to go. He's a bit grumpy, Carl. Woken up at 8
Because he's
o'clock.
from the north.
Yeah, because he's in London.
Yeah.
And London's rubbish, right, isn't it? Oh. Working you can't even get a Band-Aid in London, can you? Or grouting. In Manchester, I could walk to the next shop and definitely get some Flash, or maybe some Vim. You can't get it down here. You gotta go to a trendy bistro, haven't you? Carl, why are you grumpy?
I told you before, I'm just a little bit tired today.
Because he had to get up, but the builders next door woke him up.
No.
He's always going about his hours. Those builders probably got up at 6.
Yeah, but
to
I
get
can
there at
understand builders who get up early because they're building outside and they've got to get the job done before it gets dark. But he's working in someone's lounge. If it gets dark, put the light on. It's not a problem. So why is he starting work at like 7 o'clock in the morning?
Well, because the builders get paid by the day, and if you get a builder there and go, I'll just do 11 till 3, he's not going to go, I'll tell you what, love, just give me 40 quid. I didn't do a whole day. It's a day's work, isn't it? So you want to get the most out of them, don't you?
Plus, he probably wants to finish early so he can have a good night out.
Yeah, it's a Saturday night, you know what I mean? He wants to...
Yeah, he wants to get at least 15 pints in.
And he was cheery, I bet he was whistling and, dancing around and tapping, so I don't know how you can be annoyed at that. Why don't you get earplugs?
I don't like the idea of earplugs.
Why?
Because I live in a flat, so it's not as if I'm looking after my house, right? I know.
Already, I've lost you.
No.
That wasn't even a whole sentence and I don't know what you're talking about.
No, but what I mean is...
What?
If you live in a house, right, you know that you've turned the lights off downstairs. You know you haven't got a frying pan on, right?
Right,
So,
okay, not really.
Keep him going.
But I live in a flat, and I don't know what the other people are like. There might be some daft people in there who
God,
don't,
imagine that.
right, who don't turn stuff off. Now, if I have earplugs and the fire alarm's going off, I'm not going to hear it. I'm going to have a good sleep, but who knows what could happen? So I don't like earplugs. It's not safe.
Okay.
If you live in a block of flats.
But I think you'll find, because I've used them, I think you'll find that a fire alarm will cut through
I
the
wear them
earplugs.
sometimes if it's noisy or I want to go to bed early or something, and I hear my alarm clock, and it goes beep, 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 beep. It's
All right,
that
then.
loud.
Okay, well-
and a fire alarm is deafening.
All right, so we've talked in the past about snails who sleep for 13 years.
No, you have. That's never been confirmed. In fact, the expert hadn't heard of it.
Well, they do.
Okay.
I read it on different sites.
Okay.
So how much does it take to wake them up? Got you.
What do you mean?
Well, they sleep for 13 years.
Yeah, but it's probably. But I don't know what you mean by sleep. It's not the same sort of pattern that we have in a mollusk, is it? There's different. What is sleep? It's
when you're sort of shut down, and
But they can estivate. They can actually literally
no, but
shut
they didn't
down.
say that. They said they sleep for 13 years. And I mean, have you ever had like more than 10 hours sleep?
Yeah.
Feel really groggy.
Well, no, I feel good after 10 hours sleep.
I feel rough. I just was thinking what a snail would be like. Be like, oh.
Be even slower than normal.
Be even slower than you. Play a record.
Well, anyway.
Email in if you know what on earth Carl's talking about.
Ever.
Chilly weather, why not put on a cardigan? That was the Cardigans. And for what it's worth, a lovely tune there.
Oh, that's a joy. We should definitely talk like that more.
XFM 104.9, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, alright?
All right.
Yeah? Well, we got a jam-packed show today. We got so many we got more features than Carl's got on his face. which is about the same as Morph.
Yeah.
Very few. It's just really a head, isn't it? A little.
That's where I've seen him before.
More.
On Take Heart.
Yeah. We've got Rockbusters. That's
Have we?
still
No,
going
no
strong.
more feelings on that.
No,
Fair
but
enough.
he's said he's going to buck his ideas up. We've got chimpanzee that.
Carl finds an amusing monkey or ape related story. We've got Carl in a film again.
Right, excellent. Yeah, we've had a lot of
Look,
great response from that, Carl, on the internet.
It was
on the
my
email.
favourite thing we've done.
People raving about that. So
And,
what's, can we say what the film is this
and
week?
excuse my French, we've got some bloody great music.
Oh, pardonnez-moi. Wow, I don't know. I don't speak French. I would translate.
Well, I'll just give you a taste. We got Oasis, Cardigans, you just heard there. We got Lloyd Carl. We got a bit of Pretenders coming up. Eminem, Feeder, Coldplay, all the greats.
Can I play you some TJ's Fan Club later?
Yeah. What should we have now?
Oasis.
Go on,
Yeah.
Brilliant.
White Stripes, Dead Leaves and the Dirty Ground on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. We have got a great show lined up for you.
Absolutely.
Today it's just, Valentine's weekend, some love songs,
Ooh.
we've got some chat, and of course the competitions. I'll tell you what, I was walking here today, and the West End is crammed. There's helicopters, there's police, there's about 1 million people sort of just milling around, standing around with placards and stuff. I don't know what they're doing, but they've got too much time around. They need a war.
You don't read the newspapers, do you?
Boring. Ooh, those boys can rock there. That's the Guns with all their roses. And Sweet Child of Mine. On XFM 104.9.
I enjoyed that.
Yeah.
That was good.
It rocks.
I hope the audience was playing it loud, like us.
Yeah. Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Well, look at him yawning. How rude is that?
Carl, what's wrong with you, man? Have you been up late?
A little bit.
Girlfriend was away, wasn't she, yesterday?
Yeah, I always have a problem with that. I always have, because you don't go to bed, do you, early? Do you know what I mean? You sort of think, I just always find that thing that if, you know, you're used to living with someone,
Yeah.
one of you will go, let's go to bed, then you'll go, alright. But when you're on your own, you go,
You just forget to go to bed.
I just stay up.
Okay, stop eating now, Carl. You've ate all the food. That's just a plate. All right. Okay.
Yeah.
No, I stayed up and watched, there was a thing on about Dracula,
Right. What, Dracula?
and I found a flaw in it.
Go on.
Not the fact that he's the living dead and
No.
and drinks blood to stay alive and he doesn't reflect.
And he can
in
turn into a
mirrors.
bat.
Well,
And you can go on.
the mirror thing, he can't look in mirrors, can he?
Well, he can look in mirrors, but he can't see himself in a mirror.
Yeah.
That still doesn't work.
Go
Okay,
on.
go on.
It doesn't work at all, Carl. It doesn't work.
Go
anyway.
on.
Well,
Centre parting's always really neat.
His centre parting's always
how does he do it if he can't look in the mirror?
Blood on the floor or something it was called. Rubbish.
I love the flaw in the Dracula film is that his centre parting's too neat. How did he do it without a mirror? Oh.
Was it a documentary about Dracula?
No,
Yeah,
there was
the real
it's
Dracula. The real
called-
Dracula. Bit.
Yeah, the real Dracula, the
It's
true
just a
story.
film. It had blood on the floor or something. It's called.
Yeah.
It's rubbish. From 1970.
Yeah.
Right, but you
know-
say that and watch that.
You know there aren't
Yeah,
really
sure.
vampires in that sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it still annoys you that his centre parting was too neat.
Well, if you're going to do it, do you know what I mean?
I'd like to see him with a fringe sort of pushed forward and maybe a hood up, alright? Come to stop your blood and that, alright?
Yeah, just bits of tissue paper all over his face where he's cut himself shaving.
Oh, can't see. Bloody mirrors annoying me now, isn't it? I'd love to see that. A little mank Drac. That'd be great, wouldn't it?
Well, that might be a film that we do in our movie.
Mancula.
Just getting onto that.
Mancula. Count Mancula. Alright? You got any rave music? Got any Oasis like that? That'd be brilliant. He came from Manchester. Please welcome Mancula. Alright? That'd be great, wouldn't it? His hair's a mess. Well, I can't see it in the mirror, can I? Well, we've got a show lined up for you. Sad news for Rockbusters fans. It is going to be the last Rockbusters.
Does that mean that we are doing another one and it's the last one? Or
We are
you've
doing
strapped
another
it all
one,
together?
and it's the last one.
Oh, man.
Got a bit of a special one, Steve.
Have you?
Yeah.
It's just sort of done
Boy, it
on,
makes sense.
No, it's,
First time only.
no, it's done on accents because I'm running out of like clues and that to use.
Oh, is this as good as the Jamaican one? The trout spinners.
The trout spinners.
That doesn't work at all.
A bit like that.
Okay, so go on, what's the gist of this one?
Well, it's just I've been the sound effects bit that didn't really work out. So there's 3 sort of cryptic clues.
Yeah.
And
Sort of cryptic, yeah.
it's done on accents, and I've sort of worked down the country. So I've got a northern one, I've got a Brummie one, and I've got a Cockney one.
All right,
Excellent.
we'll look forward to
we're
that.
doing
We've
that
got quite a lot of competitions, haven't we? Because we've also got your film competition.
He's appearing in The Shining this week, Steve.
Excellent, okay.
We've also got, chimpanzee that. More monkey news from around the world.
Monkey news. Stay tuned for that.
But there's one that I thought we could phase in as we phased out Rockbusters. It's an old favourite. Carl, it was before your time. XF Family Fortunes.
XF Family Fortunes, it's brilliant.
Get a
It
couple
owes
of people
nothing
online.
to TV show Family Fortunes.
No, it's XF Family Fortunes.
You can't get him on that.
So we'll be playing that a little bit later as well with two lucky people, and we'll be giving away some great prizes, I imagine,
Excellent.
Steve.
Yeah.
Go through those a little bit later.
Yeah.
As it was Valentine's weekend, what about a lovely song by Lloyd Carl, like lovers do?
104.9 XFM, Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington's pressing the buttons. We're playing some great moments from the last 3 weeks.
And some great records, Steve, from the last 2 weeks.
That's true enough.
Yeah.
We're not actually here today. What are you up to today, Rick?
It's 8 hours earlier, so this is about 2 o'clock probably. Mm-hmm. So it's about 6 o'clock in the morning. I'm still in bed, mate. I'm asleep in my hotel room.
Now, where are you?
We're in LA.
Los Angeles.
Yeah.
City of Angels. Rick.
Yeah.
City of Angels.
Yeah, and so that's what we're doing. We're doing stuff like that. That's why we're not here. We're not here next week either. So next week is the best of this week.
What?
Someone's left one of those little things in here. It's brilliant, isn't
It's
it?
amazing. What are they called, those things?
I imagine just there. I was thinking of being in the front row at a Morrissey concert and going, can I just play along? They are brilliant.
I don't know what kind of sound that is.
I don't know. It's only used for when Kenneth Williams
Yeah, exactly.
sees someone undressing.
Yeah.
That's the only time that is used, that noise.
Exactly.
That is
But
brilliant.
it's like it was specially created for the Carry On films.
Yeah, we need, I don't know what it is, but we need something when I walk in and see someone changing. Well, what about this? There is a light that never goes out by the Smiths. I phoned Carl up in the week, yeah, and I said, what are you doing? He went, well, even though it's one of my days off, I'm just doing some research on the web. Found anything that said, yeah, I'm doing science. And then he said, you can get wigs for dogs in Tokyo. That's his scientific fact. And I went, what do you mean? Dogs, if they need a wig? I said, if they need a wig, what? Dogs going bald? And he went, like, this is fine to him. He went, it's a stressful city, Tokyo. The world's all right with Carl. He's always got an explanation. I've only ever seen him confused once. When in Edinburgh, he looked out of his window one day and he saw a bloke putting a parking ticket on some rubbish.
Yeah.
And that genuinely confused him.
Yeah.
He couldn't work out, could you?
It's a bit weird, isn't it? But
And the woman breastfeeding her 8-year-old child, you didn't like, did you?
I don't like that. But the what's the name? Animals with wigs. I kind of thought, after I put the phone down to you, I kind of thought about it, thought, yeah, it's a bit daft, that.
Are you sure he's not the ageing pop group?
No.
The Animals?
But when you think, have you ever seen like a bald pet?
No.
It's weird.
What do you mean?
Because my mum, we had a cat, we used to get through loads of cats because we lived on a...
Oh, God, it started early today, isn't it?
What do you mean?
It's only 10 past
Just
one.
because
What
we
are
lived
you doing?
No,
Running
we
a
lived,
restaurant?
we lived on...
Oh, God, what do you mean?
No, we lived on like a main road.
Oh, yeah.
Right? So
Yeah.
we used to get through a lot of them. My dad
It was
kept
their
saying,
risk.
stop wasting money, it's not
Stop
good.
wasting money, not wasting cats.
Right, so anyway, we had this cat that was ill all the time. And
It's just bag of nerves, probably.
Yeah, malingerer. Yeah, I'm terrified.
I'm going to which house?
Rome. Oh, God, bloody hell. Rome.
Don't let me go to the Pilkingtons.
and it, for some reason, it kept being sick all the time. Right?
Yeah, that is nerves. That's definitely nerves.
So my mum thought, I've had enough of this, and she shaved it.
Whoa. Whoa. Now, I know you're not vets in your family, but what correlation did your mum think there was between you being sick and shaving it?
Because it kept being sick, and it was a pain to wash, because it kept getting
So
caught
she
up.
wanted a dry wipe cat.
So
Why didn't you just varnish it? What?
it's weird. It's weird.
so
Though.
So now he's cold and sick.
No, but not all of it. She left sort of the back half, but sort of from its waist, sort of.
I love that. Shave it because it's sick on itself.
And
That is
it was the
genius.
weirdest looking thing. I mean, normally I like cats. I'm always like giving yours a stroke on the head and that.
Yeah.
But as soon as she did that, it was like, oh.
Yeah.
Can't touch it. And then...
So now it's sick, cold and hated.
Yeah.
Carl.
It must have, I mean, the other cats must have been taking the mick out of it constantly. It's just making things worse. Did it get, I'm hoping that it got run over and was put out of its misery.
No, I think it got all right, that one. Or is that the... Yeah, it did get run over. It did.
Oh, God. Oh, dear.
How many cats do you say you've got through?
I'd say whilst I was living at home, I mean, it's still on the increase even though I'm not there. So whilst I was there, probably 5.
God.
Wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
And were you upset each time, or you just got used to it?
It's one of them things, isn't it? Like I've said before, when you first see something, it's a bit of a shock. Do you know what I mean? It's like the Elephant Man or whatever.
Yeah.
First time you see him, it's that sort of, oh, look at that.
Do you remember the first time you saw Steve? No, I'm not being funny. Do you remember the first...
Yeah, but I've said this before. It's always, then you get used to how people look and you don't... No.
I'm going to burst. You have to play a record.
No, but...
Because I see Steve's face.
No, but I've got used to it.
Shut up.
Well, here we are again, XFM, on a Saturday. Just gone 1 o'clock, Steve, if I'm very much mistaken. But we're not here as such. We're away again, gallivanting around. We've got to do the special sort of best of again.
Okay.
Which we did a few weeks ago. So this is the best of the last 3 weeks. Which I think is, I think it's the best 3 weeks we've ever had. But I'd like it condensed into 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Some great music as well in there.
Yeah, there'll be some great music, interspersed with fine chat that you've already heard.
Yeah.
Except this bit. This bit's new. We've actually, out of the kindness of our heart, we've come in last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've done a few clips just because we felt a bit guilty about shooting off.
Yeah. I mean, even now, having heard this link, I'm beginning to wonder if it was worth our time.
Oh, dear.
You know, I've said in the past to you, Rick, that my grandparents, so I love them dearly, but it's like for the last 30 years, they've been waiting to die.
I know,
It's like they just sort of, it's like, you know, the novelty wore off of life.
Life in the 50s.
Yeah, they got kind of bored of it. Life, in the 40s, it was brilliant. All sat around the old Joanna's, the bombs fell, singing. They loved that. The 50s, you know, that was great as well, because that was the post-war years. It was, you know, it was a bit tight in the pocket, but it was all right. Everyone pulled together. And then the 60s came along, all the crazy music, the funny hair.
Let's stay in bed.
Exactly. They basically stayed in bed. And it was one Christmas when my grandmother said to my dad, what do you like for Christmas? What do you fancy for Christmas? And this must have been, I don't know, 20 years ago. She said, what do you fancy for Christmas, Ron? And he went, well, you know, I could do with a nice big kind of warm winter overcoat. She said, don't worry about that. Don't worry about that, because your father will be dead soon. It's what you can have his. Meaning my granddad. Well, I'll be honest with you, my father's still waiting. Which is good news. Good news for my grandfather. Less good news for my dad.
Freezing.
He's freezing.
He's freezing. He finds out, how is he today? He's fine. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm freezing.
It's such a weird mindset, that. I think that, to me, is what sums up people from that older generation, the 40s and 50s. And it seems to me that you've got that kind of mindset. It's like you were born in the 30s. And whenever you talk of your childhood, it's like you had like a baked potato to take to school. And a hoop and a stick is a Christmas gift.
The other thing is, I think that that sort of generation, it seems that the man is dependent on the woman. There's a total dependence.
Oh, absolutely,
If she dies, he's done.
Yes.
He's done for.
Yeah.
Just pine away. If he dies, she's got 30 years of pottering.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And going to, like, you know, the youth club and the church.
I know what you mean, yeah.
It's sort of like that. It's sad. Of course, it's sad for them, but it's not the end of their life.
No, sure.
And it sort of is the other way around. I don't know why that is.
Yeah.
It's terrible.
That's a little melancholy thought for
I know,
Christmas
I've really
time.
you brought it down, you've brought it down, I've brought it down. This isn't a nice show at all, this is terrible.
Well,
we're going to have
really
people just killing themselves. What?
Well, I didn't really want to make it a Christmassy type show, because I don't really like it.
Oh, he's done it again. What, you did Christmas once, didn't like it?
No, my dad always said...
All right, steady on.
Dad said Christmas morning was for, like, you know, for me, so he used to stay in bed. So he never...
That's brilliant. That's a great thing to say, isn't it? Yeah. Christmas morning's for you. Run wild. Do what you want. Just don't bother me.
I'm going to Honolulu for 2 weeks.
That's great. Dad, it's Christmas. Do I have to do anything? No.
So my mum used to get up, because she used to like to see my face light up, you know, when I open my presents. And then...
to keep fireworks.
And then... then I'd have to go to my bedroom from about 6 o'clock onwards, because, like, my mum and dad were into having big Christmas parties, and I wasn't, like, old enough to go.
Right.
So they'd say, right, you know, you've had your fun there, you go up to your bedroom, stay in there.
Really?
Yeah, I remember one year, right, I got a train set, that's what I wanted.
Yeah.
Right? It's brilliant. Playing with it all day. I thought, I don't mind about the party, I'm happy staying up here, playing with this. Brother comes in, he's had a few, right, he's going, yeah, give us a go on your train.
How old is
set.
he?
He's a bit older than me, so he might have been like, let's see.
Well, let him be
must have
18.
Yeah, probably about 18, 19,
And how old
something
were
like
you?
that. I had a train set, so I don't know, about
14.
something like that. Yeah. Right, so I'm playing on that, loving it and stuff. And then he comes in and goes, oh, give us a go. He turns the transformer up to like 14. He went really fast for about 5 seconds, broke it, and then he went back downstairs.
Wow.
So Christmas, I hadn't even got to
Sounds
Christmas
like
Day.
the Conservative government with British Rail.
Satire, that is.
Satire, Rick, I just thought that there's satire.
It's
If there's any
saying-
satirical
if there's-
shows listening or
it doesn't work. It
magazines,
doesn't work in any way because there's the analogy falls down.
No.
Apart from there being a train.
think it through though. British Rail was trains,
Yeah.
and the government broke the trains in many. Well, they didn't break them, like not officially breaking them, but they kind
Oh,
of.
it does work. It's perfect.
Oh, I'm pretty pleased with that.
And I can't. And no one's asked him to be on. Have I got this for you?
It's weird, isn't it?
'Cause
it's strange that when
Yeah.
you've got a satirical mind that's as quick as that.
Yeah.
All
And
right.
he's broke your little train set. So what did you do?
I just like watched telly and had some sausages.
I bet you were happy with that, though, weren't you?
Oh, it's a bit annoying though, isn't it, when your main present of the year's been broke.
And did
then,
it ever get it fixed?
No, that was it. Put away.
I'm intrigued why your parents wouldn't let you come and join in the festive fun. Was it like really debauched down there? Was it like eggnog everywhere? And
Well, no, but I mean, that's fair enough. 6 is a little bit early, but I just think, you know, if you're a kid, you know, he had his fun, put him to bed at 8, maybe. And
do
he
you think
won't.
so on Christmas Day? I thought that was a day for family.
Well, not if there's a party going on.
And
Well,
then
don't have the party on the Christmas Day. is
Well,
my point.
that's another option.
Yeah. Your parents are weird, aren't they? A strange breed.
Well, I think that was the year, right? You're talking about buying presents and stuff. I think I did treat my mum to. I didn't buy my dad anything. I think that was like when I got a bit older, he used to get me dad something because he wasn't that bothered anyway.
No.
So, got me mum. There was a cheap shop, right?
Of course.
Thank God for that.
Called Snips. Right? So I went in there and I thought, let's see what I can get her. And remember Victoria Plum?
I don't think so.
Well, it's like a fairy character.
Right.
Right. I mean, mum's into gnomes and stuff. Right. So I thought, right.
She must be pleased with you then.
Victoria Plum. I was thinking, is that one of the neighbours? Is it like a brandy
Do you
liqueur?
remember Victoria Plum?
Victoria Plum.
Victoria Plum, yeah, it's like a little fictional sort of character, right?
Okay.
So I saw it, I thought, yeah, she'll love that, right? So I did my paper round, saved up for 2 weeks, right?
Oh.
Got that sorted, went to Snips, bought the Victoria Plum. Next day, I'm in town with her, right? So I think, I know what I'll do. I said, come in here a minute, right? So we go in and we're looking around, and I tested her, right? I went, look at that there, that's all right, innit? And she goes, oh, it's bloody awful.
Oh, Carl. Oh, Carl. Oh, God.
So then Christmas Day comes. I said, don't bother opening it. She said, no, why? I said,
Oh,
"Don't."
no. Why did you still give it to her?
So, well, it was too late. I'd already bought it.
Oh, Carl.
So she opened it and I was like, and she said, oh, that's nice. I said, why are you saying that? I said, the other day, she said, it's bloody awful. She said, oh, no, I thought you were pointing at something else.
Oh, no.
So that's why I don't get anyone anything anymore.
Oh, God. Play record. Oh, God. Oh. Beautiful day. You too. To kick off the show, Steve.
Absolutely.
The Ricky Gervais Show with Steve Merchant.
Hello there.
And Claire Sturgis.
Hello,
Indeed.
boys.
Carl's ill. Well, he's not here. I mean, I never believe people when they're ill. I think they're always malingering. I never take any days off work. I just think you can drag yourself in unless it's life-threatening or...
To be fair, Rick, can I just stop you there? It's not so much that you take days off as you'll just suddenly decide around lunchtime that you've overeaten and
Yeah.
you need to go and lie down.
But I'm my own
with
boss.
a cold compress.
Yeah,
and
but
a
I'm my
Swedish
own...
masseuse.
I'm my own boss.
Yeah. So it's
In
not
a
so much you
darkened
take days
room.
off. It's not so much you take days off as you never actually do a full day's work.
Yeah,
You actually
exactly.
prevent that straight away.
I never take that hour and a half off a day.
Exactly.
XFM 104.9.
So what's the story, Claire? Do you know anything about Carl? Do you know what his illness is?
I think he's got this this sort of cold virus that's going around. He phoned me yesterday. He did sound poorly in his defence. A little
Poorly.
bit croaky.
Well, I'll tell you what.
He coughed a bit.
I'm not being funny. He better be in hospital.
To miss this show.
To miss
Definitely.
this show. Flagship show of the week on XFM.
Do you know, you are right, because, and you've been away, haven't you? You know,
Been away
he's
2
missed you.
weeks. We had the best off again.
But let's put out the best of.
Yeah.
Let's put out the best of the last 2 weeks,
Yeah.
shall we?
Yeah.
I mean, we're going to try and get him on the phone. We're going to phone him, and I want him to really explain himself because, you know, I think he's malingering, to be honest.
Well, he
So-
phoned me in the week and he said, Steve, don't forget, there's a documentary on Friday night about Oliver the humanzi, the human monkey. He said to me, it's gonna be brilliant.
And it wasn't.
And it wasn't brilliant.
It was-
I especially stayed in and watched it.
I taped it and watched it afterwards, and I've never seen so much hype and desperation. They kept showing the same clip of this chimpanzee that walked upright like a lot of chimps can.
Exactly,
right?
yeah.
It lost its hair, so it was half human, because all humans are bald.
Yeah.
So that's the half human bit. It didn't have hair. I'm sorry, humans do have hair on their heads.
Yes.
The other thing was this desperation to go, could it be half chimp? No. It's a chimp that superficially looked less like a chimp than other chimps. So Lee Evans looks a bit like a chimp. Is he half chimp, half human?
Yeah.
No, he's a human who looks a bit like a chimp. That's libelous.
Yeah.
That's a bit insulting,
Evans
isn't
could
it?
have you
Should we
there.
just play some music
Yeah,
now?
I'm really sorry about that.
I'll get back to you on that.
TikTok, that's Coldplay and Clocks on XFM 104.9. with
Actually,
Gervais,
can I tell you a Coldplay coming in a couple of weeks' time to co-host Zoe Ball's show?
Right, 1, don't ever interrupt me. 2, don't tell them about other people's shows.
No.
Okay, moving on, thank
Please
you.
do not mention that there are any other television celebrities on this channel, on this station. We don't want to convince people it's only Ricky.
But the interruption was the main thing.
Sorry.
Well, we can't get hold of Carl, right? We looked, it's got his old number out there.
His home number?
Yeah, it's a hold on. So, we went to the new records. He hasn't even given him this new home number. So something's funny going on. He doesn't want to be contacted. He hasn't given me his home number. I've tracked down a friend who's looking at it for us. That phone might ring any moment. I apologise for that. But why is Carl not available?
It's interesting that neither you or I, and I like to think of ourselves as being fairly close friends of Carl.
Yeah.
We have made him the man he is today. We cannot get in touch with him.
In
We
the
cannot
same way,
contact him.
same way that bloke bought Oliver.
Sure.
I think that Carl is now ours.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Well, exactly. I think very much that's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
Carl is very much like a humanzi.
If
in
we
many
look,
ways.
we're going to lose contact with him and find him 5 years in a circus in Manchester.
Exactly. They're doing experiments on him.
Yeah. They go,
We can't figure him out.
Yeah. Well, there's something wrong with
He
his
looks like a
chromosomes.
human,
He,
but-
he acts like because usually humans stand upright.
Yeah.
And Carl likes to walk on all fours whenever he can.
Yeah.
It's
He's not interested in other human women. He's only interested in apes.
Yeah. It
Doesn't make sense.
Oh my God. And he's bald.
He is bold.
Oh, look, there's as much evidence
And-
for Carl being a humanzi as Oliver. I
Yeah.
think there's more. And,
Well, Carl barely walks upright.
I know.
Scared of fire.
Yeah, I know. It is interesting, isn't it? Oliver was built, wasn't he?
Yeah.
I
ball.
don't know.
It was
Why were you
was- looking,
looking, Rick? I'm interested that I couldn't, what, your eyes were kind of uncontrollably drawn
Steve, they were
towards
just
his...
there.
No, I didn't say anything. I was just looking at his face.
No,
Sorry, Rick, but if there's something you want to get off your chest...
yeah, and that was the human part of it then, was it? Being built like that? Because
Yeah.
that's humans, but...
Yeah.
Although Carl's is very tiny and hidden behind. And I've noticed something else as well. He's got a big red arse,
That's true.
hasn't he?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all beginning to slot into place.
And I've seen him climb up a cabinet and eat a banana as well. Just
Yeah.
over lunchtime.
And peel it with his toes.
It's all coming together.
Yeah.
Right, we're going to track him down because he's malingering. He's definitely malingering.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, he's at home now in the garden swinging on his tyre. He's not ill.
I think more truthfully, someone said to me that I said Carl might be ill. They said, right, are you not going to do the radio show then?
Well, that's what annoys me.
I mean, that's the biggest problem is that,
Yeah.
let's be honest, we haven't got anything without
All
Carl.
we've got is the hook. People are staying listening because eventually they think we might get through to him at home.
Yeah.
And there'll be fun on this show to be had.
If we don't get in touch with Carl, I think we may as well just shoot off and leave Claire to do the show.
I've
on her
got some
own.
great music. Is that not a...
Well,
is that-
it's a small.
Well, you could
small,
leave the music with
conversation.
me. I could just play
There's not
it.
many
That is
reasons
true,
anyway
isn't it?
to be here.
Okay, well, play some great music
Yeah,
now,
play a
Steve.
great tune.
Okay,
Sure.
wedding present, Steve.
Yeah, I'll explain what it is afterwards. Just play it. It's a joy.
There's a monkey theme.
There is a monkey
There is a
theme.
monkey connection. Call in if you know the answer.
Clocks from the Coldplay on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant, and back, Karl Pilkington.
Hey.
He's raring to go. It's nice when you have a bit of time off, isn't it?
Yeah, how long have you had off now
About
then,
3
Carl?
weeks.
About 3 weeks, is it?
Yeah. We can't do that because we're sort of self-employed and we'd be letting people down. But it's different when you get paid anyway, whether you turn up or not. But good to have you back. Good to
I'm
have
never off ill.
No,
That's the
good-
first time I've
No,
ever been off ill. Like,
Well, no, I mean, just you're off 2 weeks and then you're off
No, I just wish I was the kind of person who could let down an audience
I know,
of regular
really,
listeners.
Yeah, but like I say,
Well, no, we spoke to you. You weren't that bad. A cold, you don't go home for a cold. We were discussing this last night in the pub, and you don't go home for a cold. Okay, so moving on. What have we got then? We got some great songs. I've brought in the Smiths. I've brought in Buzz Cox. I've brought in Neil Young. I know Steve's got some hip hop.
Some great hip hop.
I've got some great Elvis Costello. It's going to be great. Carl, come on, concentrate. You've been away for 3 weeks.
just annoyed. No, stop saying that.
What?
Because you're annoying me now.
Why? Oh,
that
what you do? Go home ill? Oh, he's annoyed me. Oh, has he? Yeah, I got a bit of headache. I'm a little bit annoyed. Can I have some time off but still get paid? Yes, of course you can,
Steve,
Carl.
right? He called me up, winding me up about this, and right, I'm 30, right? I'm 30 now. I can only remember being off 2 times.
Oh, his memory's going as well. You had some time off.
And both of them were when I was at school.
School? What's school?
One when it was windy.
Why did you have time off? Because it was windy.
But to be honest, Carl, that lasted for 7 years. Your time off at school.
Why did you have time off? Because it was windy.
Were you windy, or was it windy outside?
No, it was like when
Your auntie wasn't out the window, was she?
when the winds were bad in the 70s, and my mum said, "Oh,
Whoa. What? I remember space operas and flares. I don't remember the winds being bad in the 70s.
well, my mum just said, you might get blown into the road, so don't." Do that.
She had so much faith in you, didn't she? As a human being.
Is that why she got fired from the pie shop? I'm not coming in today, I might get blown into the road.
Oh, God.
The funny thing it was, right, Steve, they had this thing going at school, because a lot of people used to wag it back then.
You still what?
Wag it, sort of not go in.
Yeah.
Right.
And they sort of tried to make it interesting for you by giving you
An education.
a certificate if you did a full week.
Reward for the rest of your life with achievement. That sort of carrot.
And also, like, let you go home at 3 o'clock on a Friday.
Right.
If you'd done a full week and that.
Yeah.
So it was lovely weather all week. Then it just sort of changed on a Friday. And I got up and it was all windy.
It's always
My mum
windy
said,
for Friday on 7th, isn't it?
don't, if you don't go in, because, you might get blown into the road and that. So I said, all right, then I'll stay off. And,
so why did she told you to hold on to a fence or walk you there? What's this? Don't go out.
Immediately give up.
I love this getting blown into the road. Is that based on your cats that kept getting blown into the road?
Well, so I got to school on the Monday, right? And the teacher said,
Took you a
right,
long time.
today, to punish you, you're the only one who wrecked the whole week, right? Everyone else came in. You didn't. So everyone else is going home at 3 o'clock today. But you're not.
Brilliant. Serves you right. And
I wasn't bothered though. It was great because I said, well, you'll have to stay with me, won't you? And it was great. So all I did for half an hour was doodle and stuff. It was great that afternoon.
yeah.
And that was ages ago. That was like when I was about 8. And that's one of the times I was off ill.
Yeah.
So it was,
but that wasn't even ill, that was wind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Yeah, it's a bit different when you're
to be honest with you,
world though, Carl. You can't just not turn up because you've got a bit of a cold or you're a bit fed up. I mean, we had an appointment 4 o'clock Thursday, wasn't it? And he had to call it because I cancelled it. Meeting went on a bit late. Time management. Get things done. If it was important, you'd get it done. Play a record, Carl.
Pull your finger out, please.
Oh, that's them Red Hot Chili Peppers, and they can't stop. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. You're listening to XFM 104.9. Coming through today, it's noisy again out there.
It's a nightmare.
A lot of people marching up and down.
What's that about?
Well, from what I can work out, there's hundreds of them, millions of them, and they're all shouting really loudly. What do we want? Peace. When do we want it? Now. What do we want? Peace. I want to go, shush.
Yeah.
We all want a bit of peace on a Saturday.
Yes.
Keep it down.
Please, I can barely hear myself think.
I know. And he's not listening. Tony's not listening. He can't hear you from there.
You may as well give up. He's not listening. There was 1 million of you last time. It didn't do anything.
Hey, but Steve, there's no attitude. You know what? I couldn't find Boy George's War is Stupid, so here's a bit of Dylan. Bob Dylan. The times, they are a-changing.
The thing is, Rick, it makes me wonder if the times, are they changing? I mean, it seems to me that life's pretty much the same as it was way back in the 60s when Bob Dylan wrote that song.
Got any idea what you're talking about?
No idea whatsoever,
You
Rick.
don't really know about politics, do you?
Know anything about it. Don't even read the papers. Got no interest, really.
Yeah.
Not particularly. Informed my life's cushy. Got won some awards and stuff. Doesn't bother me. So,
On a serious note, though, it is a bit worrying. I want somebody to put my... Do I have to get gas masks or something?
No, because there are guys out there in Leicester Square today wearing novelty hats. If they don't sort this war out, then no one can.
Okay, well, I'm not talking about it.
You would worry about it.
I would worry about it.
Well, you, maybe Steve.
Why?
Sort of people who are successful are worrying about it more than other people. Just
Go
because,
on.
well, they've got more to lose, haven't they?
Right.
No, do you know what I mean? You see, like, Bruce Willis on the telly saying, oh, it's not good, is it? And it's because he's got a big house and loads of cars. If you live, you know, on a council estate, it's like, well, if it gets bombed, probably doing us all a favour, we'll get nice new blocks of flats to live in and that. It happened with Manchester, with the bomb that happened, and they bombed the Arndale Centre. Did us a favour. Got a nice new Marks and Spencers and that.
So hold on, this puts a whole new twist to the argument when people say bombing the world's poorest countries is wrong. Because I remember when the Afghan problem was on, people were saying bombing the world's poorest country is wrong, but it's like home improvement, according to you, then.
Yeah. Because they've got a brand new B&Q, have they, over there? They're popping down there every Sunday.
Anyway, let's not go on about it, because...
Well, think what you're saying.
Yeah, I know.
My family was killed, but look, a carpet warehouse.
Yeah.
Do you know, I think, you know, people don't want to hear about this today from us. They want to hear, you know, the new features, the songs of phrase.
What song's a phrase?
It's the feature we started last week, where we take clips of songs, we make up a phrase from the show.
I mean, a famous phrase, last week's world famous phrase was, there's this airy Chinese kid, you'll remember.
Yes.
Well, it was called Crosswords last week, but Phil emailed in a good suggestion and said call it Songs of Phrase.
Brilliant. Songs of phrase. Songs of phrase, but perfect.
So
are we still going with Cheapest Chimps?
We're persevering with that, aren't we?
Got some Cheapest Chimps lined up. We'll be doing that before 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Great.
Again, who else can say that?
So good. So for the next 2 hours, everyone should just bury their head in the sand, ignore the world's problems, and enjoy features such as Cheapest Chimps and songs of phrase.
And a bit of Shearing Braves.
Oh, class.
The SIBO, the bitter end on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais. With me is both Stephen Merchant and Karl, the K-Man, Pilkington.
Oh.
So you've already got that. That's safe. It's only 4 minutes past. You've had placebo and you've got us three. So
You're definitely going home with that.
yeah,
whatever
that's
happens.
safe. That's on its way to the hospice.
Exactly. You've banked that.
Yeah. Now, do you want to gamble all that to go on and listen for another 2 hours? Well, you could walk away now and you're up.
Yeah, you're up. You're
right.
already up.
Right, that's brilliant.
You have not wasted any time.
Do you want to gamble that against another 2 hours? It might be shoddy, it might go downhill, but it might get even better, Karl. What do you say they do? Listen for another 2 hours?
Yeah.
See, we shouldn't have done that.
We shouldn't have asked Karl, because a lot of them now are already taking what they've got. And what they've got is great, Rick. What they've got is lovely.
Yeah.
They're loving that. They're going to enjoy that.
We have got monkey news. We've got Cheapest Chimps. That's not the same thing. How many
A lot of
radio
people
stations
do.
have got two ape-related simian features?
Rick, can I point out now, a lot of people are making that mistake. A lot of people are thinking that Monkey News is exactly the same as Cheapest Chimps. It's not. Let's keep that clear.
It's not. It's in the same ballpark, but it's not the same.
There are apes. They're involved.
They're involved. Yeah. We've also got some great music. Yeah. We've got an amusing sketch about a fly.
Oh, he's looking forward to that.
Oh, and Mystique are dropping in.
Let's hope the Mystique ladies are coming in. Singing their music
I
for us.
want to kick off with a song that is, you know, you've got like half a dozen posing songs that when you're sort of like between 40 and 18, they were the ones you'd put on to get ready to go out or just pose around or be that pop star or think you're on stage or whatever or in the video. Yeah. And embarrassingly, I dug this out and I remembered I used to post this like a mother when I was about 14, right? It's his Street Life by Roxy Music. You used to do...
Mine was Oops Upside Your Head.
Yeah.
It was just me on the floor in my bedroom. One day there'll be other people in this imaginary boat.
yeah. Elbows going everywhere, knocking over vases.
Yeah. But then I remember later it was Black Lace's Superman, which is something similar. Do you remember that? That was brilliant.
Wow.
Spray, ski, da-ding, da-ding.
If you've out there in Radioland got any funny jokes, then call in.
Email them in, because we need some.
Oh. Hickory Dickory Dock, some lads there just wrote a song called Clocks. The lads are Coldplay.
And the song is
Clocks. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington, pressing the little buttons there. XFM 104.9. What's that little Well,
I think I do more than press the buttons.
Right, see, this is it, right? Karl has had a little strop on since last night, okay? And it's...
He's had a little strop on?
Yeah.
You said strop on. I just wanted to clarify.
And I don't know why. He says that I'm an annoying person. He says that I wound him up, right? Which I don't know. He says that you're winding up because you're sort of like negative about everything.
Negative?
Yeah. And, but what I think it is because we pointed out that his lateness is unacceptable.
Yeah.
He said, meet you at 6. He turned up at 20 past. He said, well, someone stopped me in the corridor. I don't care.
I've got stuff to do.
We had stuff to do. I think we're a bit busier than you, Carl. You've got one job. We've got loads of jobs. I keep telling you that. You've got one job in a little room, a 9 to 5 there, that you don't even get done in 9 to 5. That's why you're late and mucking around all the time.
There's loads of work to do.
Yeah, one job.
No,
cool.
It's not. It's one job with a lot of other jobs in it. It's like those little Russian dolls you get. Right?
Well, it's not, is it?
Go. Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Everyone thinks, oh, he only sits in his studio messing about, making songs a phrase. That's what I do in my free time. Which we've got coming up later.
Super slick. I still think 20 minutes late is an outrage, though.
Yeah, 20 minutes late is...
Yeah, but I didn't say bang on 6. I said around 6.
No, you didn't. You said 6, which means 6.
Well, it doesn't.
Wait, sorry, it doesn't?
If it was a newsreader, I'd say, yeah, you've got to be on time. Do you know what I mean? If it was a 6 o'clock news, I wouldn't want to be late. But it's the fact that I said to you, I'm busy, I've got stuff to do.
No, you didn't say that. You said 6 o'clock to sort out tomorrow's show.
I didn't. I know what I said. So
yeah, well,
you don't, because I remember you sent me a text. You didn't even, it wasn't even a phone call. You didn't even have the politeness to call.
Stephen has stitched him up by being a little bit more precise than him.
It was a text and it said, see you around 6 tomorrow, question mark?
Around. You just said it.
Well, yeah, but 6. That doesn't count. That doesn't mean anything.
Well, yeah, no, it does.
What? So, all right,
you told me you said 6.
Well, he did. I'm paraphrasing. 6 o'clock, Rick. To me, even if it was around 6 o'clock, that would be 5 to 6 or 5 past 6. It would not be 20 minutes after the event, because that is late.
Well,
you've got nothing. You see, you haven't even got an excuse.
Yeah, but then I turned up, right, and I said, right, well, let's not argue about this. Let's come up with some good new features, because we've been in Cheap as Chimps. That's gone today.
Good news.
He never liked Cheap as Chimps, Carl, did he?
Right, he never liked it. Do you know what? Do you know who's took it further? Donald McIntyre.
What?
He's doing a programme, Cheap as Chimps.
No, he's not doing a
channel. Well, we'll see. Again, I'll prove you right. Again,
he's not doing a programme, Cheap as Chimps, is he? He's not. What do you mean?
He's doing. I saw a trail on Channel 5, and it was saying, you know,
is it 5 or is it about 20 past 5?
He's doing this. He's done that. You know, now see him on Channel 5 because he's moved to Channel 5.
Right.
He's saying first big problem, chimps. You know, they're deer and that. And
no, they're not deer. He's getting confused.
No, 50 odd grand for a chimp, and it's saying, you know, he'll look into how much you can get gorilla for.
What are in the name of God are you talking about?
We'll talk about that later.
But I don't know.
I'm just saying that's another idea.
And then so go on. You got off. This is why you never get stuff done, and you're late. You got off the point. You were talking about arriving late.
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying to you now. I turned up late, so I said, right, well, let's not argue.
Yeah.
I said, let's do some stuff.
Yeah.
You weren't having any of it. I think at one point you were trying to be sick on my leg.
I do remember that.
Yeah.
Why? Just for fun?
Yeah.
All right.
So that's when I started getting annoyed.
He was very annoyed last night.
No, yeah, okay. Yeah, I can see where that could be annoying, but you just got to think, hey, look, so what? It's, you know.
Well.
I think you rub each other up the wrong way.
Yeah.
That's the problem.
Well, no more Cheap as Chimps today.
Right.
Nothing to replace it because we didn't have a chat. Songs of phrase, we're doing that. You can win some stuff.
Yeah, we've got the film that we haven't done for the last 2 weeks.
The final film, we won't be doing that.
Let him down. There's 2 weeks. So you're 2 weeks late on that.
Can I just ask, guys, is there going to be some great music?
Yeah. Well,
what about something from the Only Ones?
Yeah.
The classic,
Another Planet.
Brilliant.
Placebo, The Bitter End. That's the first single to be lifted from their forthcoming album, Sleeping with Ghosts, which you can hear in full on the XFM online listening posts. I'm Ricky, you cheeky little devil, Gervais. With me, Steve. All right, ladies, what can I get you to drink? What, you think I'm made of money? I meant half a mile or something, merchant. And Carl, oh, I'm stressed. If it's too hard, I don't want to do it. Pilkington.
Indeed. Oh, well, it's nice to be back, Rick. Rick, I heard a rumour that you weren't going to be playing great music today. I'm assuming that's wrong.
It is wrong. This is what I mean about the grapevine and just Chinese whispers. I'm not having it. There's some great music coming up.
Right. I
So-
also heard that there was going to be some boring chat. Sorry, it's that.
Well, I want names.
I mean, I don't want to name
and
names,
addresses.
Rick, but that's the gossip I heard.
It's totally wrong.
I heard it was going to be inane, ill thought out, often stupid.
No, Carl's not going to talk so much this week. We're going to try and sort of bring it back to real radio. So that's an absolute lie.
Yeah, great.
Good.
All right,
Carl, had a good week.
Yeah, not bad.
Have you? Going on holiday now, aren't you?
Well, I will be doing later. Tell you about that later on.
What?
There's a hook.
Can I just check? Because there are rules in place, aren't there?
Yeah.
There was a big bust up in the week.
I'm only allowed to wind him up. I'm not allowed to wind him up socially now. I'm not allowed to. What am I not allowed to do socially?
I think squeezing the head. Socially, has been crossed off.
Right, okay, and I agreed to that because it got to a head where Carl was really upset and he was thinking of just giving it all in, weren't you? Yeah. Why was that?
Because he was just winding me up too much.
Yeah.
I mean, do you want to bring it all up again?
I don't mind. What was I doing?
It was just.
I should say now that there was a conversation where we were all sort of really walking on eggshells. It was frosty. It was a conference call, and Carl was on one end. And I'll tell you, I was very much a mediator. I was very much a UN mediator.
What is it that?
It was difficult to sort of keep it serious when I'm saying stuff like, "I'm sick of you putting a Burger King bag on my head." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a part of me that's like, I can't believe we're doing this.
What I like about it is that I'm laughing and going, well, I won't do that anymore. And he's going, you can still do it on air. And like today, I came in, I went to squeeze Zed, he went at 1 o'clock. I love those rules.
Yeah.
I love those rules.
Well, between the hours of 1 and 3 on a Saturday, you can squeeze his head, you can put a Burger King bag on his...
I can't wait. It's terrible. Oh, dear.
That all started last week as well, really, because I got in a bit earlier to do an edit for you on some track that had swearing in it, right? Yeah. So I get in early, he comes in, first thing he does is go to sort of squeeze me head. And my reaction was, not now, do it later. As if it's all right to do it later. Yeah. So that's kind of what made me think this isn't normal.
We should just point out, when we say squeezing your head, what exactly does that mean?
I put my hand on the front. I do 2 experiments, right? Yeah. One is the side, because you can crush an egg sideways, so I think that's more dangerous. Right. And I actually put my elbows out, and I press like a vice, and I really go for it until it really hurts. And the front one it shouldn't hurt so much, if my experiment's right. I don't know.
Well, it was all this that sort of, built up.
Sure. And the research that you're doing there, Rick, is that going to be available online at some point?
Well, that was the problem. That's what I was saying to him, because it kind of started last week.
Well, it's been going on since we've known you.
Yeah, yeah, but
I just upped it last week.
It got out of hand a bit.
I upped it to when I think it got to ahead on Thursday when I filmed it.
That was it, yeah.
That's right, yeah.
I brought in a cameraman to film me torturing him. And there was some people from the 6th floor being shown round.
Yeah, some management and that, showing probably clients round. You know, sort of, they've probably been on all the different floors, same what all the different radio stations do.
Fox.
This is XFM, the sort of this sort of noise going on.
Yeah.
You see them all look down and saying, don't do that, right?
Sure.
They might want to spend a load of money.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And he's doing that, he's wrestling with me, he's filming it. So that's when I just thought,
It's mad, isn't it?
And then when we were having the argument on the phone, I was saying, has this been some sort of experiment?
Yeah.
He did. He said that, and of course I lost it.
Yeah,
but it's all good now.
Do you want to squeeze his head before we play the next?
I won't at the moment because we've got to get on. It's not right, and that annoyed me as well because I was trying to find out where he was going. I was filming him. I was going on waiting for Carl. Told Johnny he's meeting a mate at 6, which annoys me on 2 counts. And I'm just doing it to the camera, So I'm gonna follow him and just turn up and go. All right, where you been? But then when I came in, he went, "I'm meeting a mate," and he told me where it was. So I told him that spoils my fun.
Of course. Because you'd want to just track him down.
I don't want him to like it.
Yeah.
Which is pulled the rug under my carpet now that he's going to let me do. Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's a little bit annoying.
It's that thing though, you see. This happened years ago to me, right? When, you get pally with someone and then you wind each other up and then there comes a time when you just go over the line.
Yeah.
Right?
What happened?
Well, it was this lad called Anthony, right? Who was my mate.
Yeah.
And we used to sort of always have a little fight in the toilet and that.
Sure.
Right? Punch each other.
No, I want to wipe it.
And the punches, used to get harder and stuff. And then, so he hit me harder. Turned out into a proper fight.
Yeah.
I chipped his tooth on the sink. Right?
Right.
This happened at school, and it was time for assembly, and I thought, and he's in the toilet crying. I thought, go to assembly. There's police in there. in the assembly that day telling people about unnecessary violence.
And you thought they were there for you?
So I'm like, oh no, Anthony's going to come in a minute, like crying with all blood coming from his mouth. I'm going to get arrested.
Yeah. Did you go running and sleep?
And that was an example of...
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of happened because I went out with a girl who he fancied.
How old are we now?
About 8 or 9.
I think that's out of order, going out with a mate's girl.
Yeah, but she didn't like him. He had like big ears and that. He had no chance.
You're
So why
such a
should I?
dick.
No, but do you know what I mean? All right, I haven't got the looks like I used to.
Sure, when you were 8.
But that's before the stress of, having head squoes and that sort of thing. I have aged a lot.
Having your head squeezed.
I love your own grammar. I know,
That's the past tense, is it? Squeeze or to have squeezed.
Oh, he did squoze his head.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
So,
What about a bit of Bowie?
Bowie?
Be my wife. Carl, I'm asking you. Let's make
I think
it
we can squeeze that in.
Be my wife, Carl. Come on.
Well, here we are again, XFM on a Saturday. Just gone 1 o'clock, Steve, if I'm very much mistaken. But we're not here as such. We're away again, gallivanting around. We've got to do the special sort of best of again.
Okay.
Which we did a few weeks ago. So this is the best of the last 3 weeks. Which I think is the best 3 weeks we've ever had. But I'd like it condensed into 2 hours.
Yeah. Yeah. Some great music as well in there.
Yeah, there'll be some great music interspersed with fine chat that you've already heard.
Yeah.
Except this bit. This bit's new. We've actually, out of the kindness of our heart, we've come in last week.
Yeah. Yeah.
And we've done a few clips just because we felt a bit guilty about shooting off.
Yeah.
And
I mean, even now, having heard this link, I'm beginning to wonder if it was worth our time.
Yeah. Well, should we play a classic link?
Let's play from the last 3 weeks?
After this is Feeder.
All right, so here's the first bit.
Now listen, I'll give this one. This is an easy one. Now just think, right? Think just what it means. They're not that hidden. They're not that cryptic. Just think what this means, okay? Okay. When the Hares addressed a public meeting and claimed that all should have fair shares, the Lions answered, "A good speech, hairy feet, but it lacks claws and teeth such as we have."
How would you use that?
No. What do you think that means? This is translated from the, I don't know, Greek or something. I don't know. It was Aesop. Where's he from?
Greek.
Yeah. So shall I do it in my own language? Okay. So what would happen if there's hares and they have a meeting in the jungle with like loads of lions and go, "Hey, hold on, wait a minute. I think we should all be equal and share everything, all right?" And the lions go, "Well, yeah, it's easy for you to say. We've got claws and teeth."
Yeah.
What does that mean?
It's saying like, of course the hares want that because it's better for them. The lions get nothing out of it because they're already king of the jungle.
That's right. So it's negotiating from weakness. Anyone can negotiate from strength, but negotiating from weakness is it's be lovely. It's a lovely utopian look at the animal kingdom.
But the way you said it is better than the way they worded it.
Well, that's because Ricky's very much the modern Aesop. I mean, many people have thought that. That's why he's getting a lot of awards with the TV show. For him, that's a fake.
So look, I'll take that home and read ones you like and tell me about the ones you like, ones that click. I don't care if you only come in with like 1 or 2. Go, I'll tell you what, Rick, that's there's one thing that I've learned from that. Because sometimes you can know all these phrases and until something happens, you don't think, everyone's heard, to, I don't know, to err is human, to forgive divine. And then something, might happen, and you go, oh, that's what that means. That's amazing. So,
Do you know any, Steve, offhand?
What's that?
A fable.
Well, I would imagine that the most famous one I've always remembered is the lion with the thing in its hoof. Do you remember that?
Paw.
The lion, yeah, with the spike in its paw, and a smaller animal gets out for it, but it still attacks it anyway.
Well, that's life, isn't it?
Well, I read one the other day, actually, which was very interesting. It was one that the famous film director Orson Welles said.
Oh, yeah.
Which he said, apparently there was a bear going across a lake, wading through the lake, and a scorpion said, well, let me go on your back, will you? Come on, just let me go on your back, we'll go across, it'd be brilliant. He goes, well, no, you'll just sting me. You go, don't be stupid, if I sting you, you'll die, and we'll both drown. And he goes, oh, fair enough.
Who was doing the stinging?
The scorpion.
Right, okay.
and the bear's wading through the water.
Yeah.
So the scorpion jumps on the back, and they wade through the water, and halfway across, the scorpion stings the bear. And the bear goes, well, we're both going to die now. He goes, yeah, it's my nature.
I thought he was going to say, I can swim.
Oh, you're the best.
What's the one about...
Does that mean anything to you? It's my nature, i.e., that's in my nature.
That's the way it is.
That's what I do. Yeah, I'm a scorpion. Yeah, one of my favourite ones.
These don't mean anything to you, do they? I mean, one thing is you're not impressed by them.
They're all right.
What about this? What about this one?
Don't trust bears.
Here's one of my favourites. What?
He said, well, why not just say, don't trust bears?
The bear's the one that was too trustworthy. Don't trust scorpions.
Yeah.
Right. Here's one of my favourite ones of all time, okay? A lion is dying. It's an old lion. He's in the front of his cave, and all the animals come around, like the foxes and the hyenas and the rabbits, and they're all taking the piss out of him, and they're laughing at him, and they're laughing and going, you can't fight us now, kind of. And just before he dies, he goes, fine, but I was a lion once. What does that mean?
Don't know.
Well, he's saying it's better to have lived and had what I had, because I was great, if only for a short time, and you lot are still alive, but you're nothing. You're rabbits and hares. I was a lion once, so I'm
Are they
happy.
always using animals for these stories?
Well, yeah, I could change it to refrigerators and household appliances if it would make it help, but animals,
I remember the one about being ill a lot, and you say something about
go on.
If you keep doing that, if you keep having time off, well, I won't believe you.
That's the boy who cried wolf. Is
Yeah.
that right? Yeah. Do you know that one?
Have you heard the famous one? This is probably the most powerful one. When you're pulling a face, and they say, well, if you
Wind
keep doing that, the wind changes.
I've
You'll
heard
stay
that.
like that. Because that's scientifically proven.
That is.
That can happen.
That can happen.
Should we have hip hop hooray?
Yeah.
Are you queued up for that?
No, but go on, you...
Carl, sort it out, mate.
I was going to...
No, come on, this is what I asked you to play, mate. If you've not, you're getting too big for your boots now with your showbiz lifestyle. You're not paying attention, are you? You're not playing the record if we want you to play it.
Heat magazine's favourite.
Yeah. Okay, so,
we dropped that. You've
CD now.
embarrassed
That's
yourself.
clumsy.
Oh.
You're, with the big
I
name
can't
DJs,
believe you're not...
to him.
Oh, fables are great.
He's not impressed, is he, Rick?
Oh, I am. I mean, once I take this book home tonight and that, have a read, I might change my mind on them next week.
You're coming all stressed.
I'm not impressed with the ones you've been talking about, I must admit.
Okay.
Coldplay, The Scientist on XFM 104.9. Right, competition, isn't it?
No, it's Educating Ricky Part 2.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
I wasn't even listening. He's doing all the work, I wasn't even listening. Oh, and he spilled some water down that. Right, what's this one again then?
Right.
What's the teaser headline?
Teaser headline is, What's Tomato with You?
Brilliant.
Yeah?
Go on. How excited were you when you came up with that? You couldn't wait to come in and tell us, could you?
I think it's a good one because you won't forget it now, will you? I mean, like the worm one. What's so special about the worm?
A lot of people think that if you cut a worm in half, two worms will grow, but no. What happens is if you cut the head end slightly nearer the tail than the tail will die, but the worm with the head will be okay. So, it's exploded a myth. And taught me something.
Right, so the second one, part 2 of Educating Ricky. What's Tomato with You?
Yeah.
What this one's about is, ages ago...
It's scientific.
There's never a date. There's never a country, a location.
Okay, settle down, children. This is A-level history. Right.
Once upon a time.
Yeah. When a mental place with swords was a king. Forget his name, but he was a loony. And it was literally ages ago. Yeah. So, good luck in the exam. Yeah.
Right. So, all right, many years ago.
Oh, yeah. Cleared that up. Go on.
They thought tomatoes were poisonous. Right?
Okay.
Because what
hold on, are they going to be proved wrong at the end of this story?
Well,
because I don't want to give away the ending, but is it something to do with the... Are they poisonous tomatoes?
No.
Oh, you're having a laugh.
I don't believe it.
Go
on.
They could have been eating tomatoes all this time.
Oh, Steve, what's tomato with you anyway?
Okay, so hang on a minute. Let's just recap quickly. Many years ago, when people thought tomatoes were poisonous.
Yeah.
Go on,
Well, they didn't know they were poisonous then because they were still eating them. But what was happening?
Well, they're not. But they're not poisonous.
But hang on a minute.
All right, and it's not. I'm just going to listen. I'm not even going to talk.
Okay, I'm not going to tackle it.
So, if you remember, years ago, they didn't have, like, pottery plates. They had lead plates, right?
What are you talking?
Just let him talk.
Sorry, what year is this?
Let him talk.
Come on.
Plates made out of lead, and what they'd end up doing, they'd say, right, do you want a tomato? And they'd go, yeah, all right. And they'd put the tomato on the lead plate and cut it. And because of the acid in the tomato, right, it would sort of make the lead runny, and the lead would go into the tomato, and they'd say, oh, it's lovely this, and they'd be eating it. They'd get food poisoning, lead poisoning, what have you, and they'd be really ill. So they thought tomatoes were poisonous, so they didn't eat them for many years.
And when you say they, do you mean the people of Narnia?
Yeah, this didn't happen.
Where was this happening?
Sort of in Britain and that.
You put him on the spot there. Oh, I hope there's no uppity pupils at this school when they go, what do you mean, sir? Oh, if you're gonna... Oh, I'm fed up with you.
Do you understand?
No.
So the...
No, you've got... No, right, okay, first of all, Carl, where'd you get this information from?
Where
14
did I get
times
that?
as well?
Do you know...
You can't remember.
I don't know where I got that from. I don't know where I got it from. But why don't you think that makes sense?
But what? Someone once got lead poisoning from a tomato?
Not just one, loads, and then all of a sudden... No.
Why is this educating me?
Because I'm telling you that tomatoes...
I can't take anything away from this. Yeah, I don't know what to take away from this. What have I learned? What have I learned? Don't mix lead with tomatoes. Why is this educational in any shape or form? What are you telling me? A long time ago in the land of Glunk, right, where the ninnies did slib, right, they thought tomatoes were poisonous because they ate plates of lead. What are you talking about?
Yeah, but we all know tomatoes aren't poisonous.
Is that what we're taking from the story? Is that the moral of the story? Don't believe these people that I'd never heard of before. What are you talking about, Carl?
I think it's a bit weird.
It's a bit weird, yeah.
It's the same people that were spreading those malicious worm rumours.
My hangover's coming back. I've got to get some water. Play a record that was rubbish. There's that one that a bloke, right, was going to get a phone call at 4:00 to find out if his business was, okay, right? And if he didn't get the phone call, he knew he was broke, destitute. So dead on 4:00, the phone didn't ring, so he went up to the roof, his office, and he jumped off to commit suicide. And as he was passing his window, the phone was ringing.
Oh, no.
Carl, it didn't happen.
Didn't happen.
Think it through.
Who told that story? Who told that story? As he hit the pavement at 120 miles an hour.
He's the only person who could have known that series of incidents.
Also, why didn't he wait? As his life's at stake, why didn't he wait till 5:00? I said I'm going to give it 5 minutes just in case.
In case the lines are busy.
Yeah. And what sort of bloke goes, I'll call you at 4, okay, if your business... Well, call me anyway. No. If I don't call exactly 4, then, you commit suicide. Commit suicide. I would, because if I don't call at 4, that's the end of it. Well, call me anyway. No, that's not the way I work. Why can't you just call me and tell me the other way? Well, I'm telling you how I do it. If you're bust, I don't call. Can't you just call to verify in case something goes wrong? What if it's engaged? It won't be engaged. Just commit suicide at 4, please. It didn't happen, Carl. This is the Best Of Show on XFM 104.9. I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Stephen Merchant.
Yes.
I hope you're enjoying the Best Of. I know what you're thinking. If this is the best, my Christ, what was the rest like? Well, we'll be back in a week's time, so you can judge it for yourself live. But anyway, in the meantime, this is one of the best clips I've ever heard.
Oh, I'm laughing just thinking about what it might be.
XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me, Steve Merchant, Karl Pilkington. Steve.
Well, we were talking about the news just now, and there was a story I heard in the week. I think it was on the radio, and I don't know all the details, but what I heard was that a number of, I think it was Falkland, maybe Gulf War veterans were, I think, suing or complaining to the government because they wanted compensation for post-traumatic stress disorder. Now, I don't know all the ins and outs of it, but it seems to me that if you're in the army and you're a soldier, a certain degree of trauma is kind of inevitable. I mean, after all, if you're any good at your job, you are going to see people getting killed. So I don't understand what the ins and outs of it are. I don't know why.
No, he came back and Tony Blair met him and go, all right, well, not really, no. Go on, what's the matter? Well, there was people shooting at us and everything. It was all muddy. Well, calm down, don't cry. Well, I will cry.
There was a drill sergeant just kept shouting, saying, "Look at you, stupid boy! Where's this
he's
gun's
got
not
trained,
clean?" I
hasn't
just
he?
cleaned the gun, and it was fine. And now he's telling me to clean it again.
Yeah, and the boots, they were shiny.
fine, he was
Well, he's
showing.
got to do that. It's more
His
discipline.
neck was as big as his head.
Well, yeah, but you don't know what they,
I don't know what the ins and outs of it are, but
what you got to do is make sure you know what you're going into. That's what I do. You got to check the small print. So if I was, going over to like the Falklands or the Gulf, I'd put man and go, will it be horrible? I go, you at the back, yes. Will it be horrible? It will be horrible. Yes, it will be horrible. There will be shooting and lots of death and everything. I go, right. I'm not going to go. And they go,
Exactly.
okay then. Okay.
that should be fine. Yeah.
Should be fine. Yeah, just like that. Is anyone else scared about this? Pretty much all of us. Okay, then we won't send anyone then.
Exactly.
My brother went into the army, right? Because he couldn't get a normal job, and my dad said, if you don't get a job by such a date, that's it, son. You're going in the army. And so when was the Falklands? Was it about
81?
Right, and he joined back in like 81 or something. And he I don't know, he was an older shot or something.
Oh yeah.
And he wrote back to my mum saying, a bad time to join, bad time in this. So she wrote.
What bad time? Join, that's so sweet, Carl, isn't it? That's like, dear Dad, yeah, well done.
Don't know if you've noticed.
Yeah, I was on the dole, that's for sure. Thank you for joining a month before the Belgrano.
Anyway,
go on.
My mum called up, spoke to the sergeant, and said, "Can you leave him out of this one?
Can you leave him out of this one? What, the Falkland War?
He's only just joined," and she called him Chuck, which he got done for. Like, she's one of them, I think it's a northern thing, like saying, "How are you, Chuck?"
Yeah.
And she called the sergeant Chuck, and the sergeant said to my brother, "Your mum, she's called up and asked if you can not go," which, of course, we'll see how it goes. But can you
What?
tell
What do
her?
you mean? Why did the sergeant even entertain this?
Well,
Pilkington, come here. Your mum's been giving me a bit of earache. Now listen, tell her I've told you, but can you call her, because she called me Chuck and everything. Can you call her and say you don't mind? Well, not really. Oh, please, because I've promised her say you want to go. No, please, say you want to go. Why was he entertaining this phone call?
because he was new to the army, I suppose.
Who? No, I mean the
your brother.
sergeant.
I don't know, maybe they do that.
So what happened? He didn't go in the end?
So he didn't go, no.
You can't do it.
that's ludicrous.
I love it though. Okay, we went over the top. Pilkington, I've got a note. Yeah. Is this really your mum? Yeah. Okay, no, this seems to be in order.
Because I noticed it says, I do not want to go into the army, I don't want to go and fight, and it's crossed out and it's good, mum says don't
Yeah.
go. Now, you didn't write this yourself?
No,
did you,
my mum
Pilkington?
wrote this. Okay,
You definitely wrote this yourself.
Your excuse. You're going to have to fill envelopes.
No, I'm sure if he was needed, he would have had to go, but I think they made a bit of a special effort. They sort of said, oh.
Well, it wasn't conscription anyway. Oh, no, I was
But were the other soldiers going around just going,
Pilkington.
No, he ended up being a mechanic in there, and he got kicked out for going for a packet of fags in a tank.
what?
Now, wait a minute. Do you mean he nipped down the shops
Yeah.
in a tank?
Yeah.
I don't believe that, Carl. You've
Honest to
made that up.
God. That, and he went off with the sergeant's wife. So that didn't help, and he ended up getting kicked out.
Sorry, your brother's a genius.
I love this. First of all, he gets a call from his mum, going, let him off. He goes, oh, God. Then he goes, where's Pilkington? His mum's on the phone. Where is he? He's near your house, Sergeant. Near my house? Well, why is... No reason. Well, when he comes back, when he's finished, tell him his mum called. And can he get me a packet of fags? Tell him to walk this time. This
Wow.
is ludicrous.
So the sergeant found out that he was sleeping with his wife?
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I was
Did
quite
your
young.
mum phone up and say, let him off? Don't
Let him off
court-martial
this
him.
time. Can he... Yeah. That's fantastic.
But he misses it. I mean, I haven't seen him for about 11 years. But ever since he came out, he's just kept getting into trouble and that. And the army, people slag it off. But I think if you're a certain type of person, it's good for
It
you.
didn't straight him out, did it?
No.
He was going down the shops in a tank, he was shagging someone
No,
behind
but
their back.
it's
Yeah.
really weird. It's like back then, he was like a proper adult and he had a house and he collected crystal with his wife and that. And now, he hasn't got any of that.
Has he got the wife?
No,
Has he got the crystal?
don't think he has.
And he hasn't got a
I
house.
seriously haven't seen him for about 11 or 12 years.
Oh,
so I
so
haven't even spoken
it
to him.
always Carl's stories always start off nice and funny, and then they just leave me empty and slightly depressed. I don't know whether to hug him or shoot him, put him out of his misery. Can we take Carl to the... phone in if you think I should take Carl to the vet and have him put down, because it's just too stressful.
Carl's getting very excited, as we all are, about his new... Should we let him do a little taster for us?
Well, I'm very excited about it. I mean,
So the gist of it, what is it? What is it exactly?
Right.
Is it a game show or is it a competition?
It's just, I just thought it's something that, you know, you can play and also people at home can take part in it.
now, would they phone in about this, or they can just play at home while they're listening?
They can just play at home.
Okay.
You mean we haven't got any prizes?
No, there isn't.
No, I think we could get him to phone in, maybe.
Well, I don't know. Let's hear the game idea
Yeah.
first.
Yeah.
Right, it's music related.
Okay.
Good.
And what I do is I sort of tell a little story,
Okay.
and that story makes up a song title.
All right. Well, it sounds ambitious.
So,
Is it a cryptic clue?
could be. Say like this, right?
Oh, dearie me. Oh, dearie me.
Say like this.
Right.
This woman, right, she's pregnant. You know the answer to this one, so don't be saying anything. This
Okay.
is just aimed at Steve.
Okay.
Right. This woman has a baby.
Yeah.
She's pregnant, has a baby, and the doctor's there in the hospital, going, "Oh yeah, you've got a lovely little baby
Oh,
here.
you told me that this is... Oh, this game.
Got a lovely little baby. It's just coming out now. You'll be able to see it in a minute, and it's like covered in gunk and stuff.
Yeah.
And he's going, yeah, it's nearly here. It's coming out. I see its little head and that, and he gets hold of it, and it's full of all this gunk, right?
The baby's full of gunk.
Yeah, like the
Covered in gunk or full of gunk?
covered in it.
Right.
And he goes, here you go, get hold of your baby, and he drops it.
Right.
What song's that?
There's so much irrelevance there, Steve. I can't tell you. It's not a cryptic clue. It's not a cryptic clue. Because only... I mean, the gist of it is relevant.
That isn't the best one. That's just...
Right. I mean, there is just... There's things there that you were dwelling on and thinking of pun. Don't. Just go for gut instinct. What was it? What was that?
Right, I just need to try and get the basics of this. There's a woman, she's pregnant, she has a baby.
Yeah.
The baby's covered in gunk.
Yeah.
Right.
And because of the gunk, the doctor drops the baby.
Yeah.
And that's all I need to know.
Yeah, that is all you need to know. Yeah. The pregnancy is largely irrelevant.
Okay, what are the key elements?
It's the birth and the doctor dropping it that are irrelevant. The
The
relevant
birth
thing.
and the dropping of the baby. I've absolutely no idea. I can't even begin to guess.
Think about what's happened here.
Oh, Carl,
She's had a
isn't-
baby, the
please.
doctor's trying to deliver it, he's saying it's a nice little baby you've got here.
This is all irrelevant. This is all irrelevant. Right, let me tell you this. So just to be fair to Steve, so he can get into your mind. Right, this is not a traditional cryptic clue, logical problem or other. This is Carl. What song am I thinking of? Right, that is Underworld, Born Slippy.
I have to say, actually, that makes textbook sense.
Yeah.
No, that does actually. No,
Do you
I'm
like all
sorry.
do you like all the story about it's all right, you can see it in a minute. Oh, it's just covered in gunk. Yeah.
No, I agree there is some extraneous detail, but I have to say
Yeah.
that
Born was good because it was. That's the look of it. Was
Yeah.
Born was good. Yeah.
and Born Slippy, no, I was quite impressed by that, Carl. I have to say, no, to be fair to you, I'm not just patronising you.
Oh well, I've got. Wow.
I actually think that was really good, and I disrespect Ricky Gervais for slagging that off because I actually think that was quite
Well,
good.
let's go ahead with it then. On your
I
head,
think
be it.
we could maybe open this up to email correspondence or
Okay,
or the
let's
phone
go
lines.
for it then. Okay, this is Karl Pilkington's new game show idea. It's
Just what's the song?
Karl Pilkington presents What's the Song? Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Mr. Karl Pilkington.
There's a fella who was in a coma for 20 years. Just they kept like taking him through like the normal day. They take him to Alton Towers and stuff. He doesn't know anything about it. Just kept going through the motions. Don't know if they kept charging him. Kept putting him through all that. He eventually came out of it. 20 years.
And went, stop taking me to Alton Towers, it's shit.
I just thought,
And
imagine how much
stop
post he had.
making, eh?
How much post?
Oh,
Did you read about that guy in the paper, Carl? He, sorry, on the internet. He in about, I think it was about 1984, 85, he had a terrible car accident.
But this must be it.
He went
This
into a coma.
This must be what he's talking about.
Well, they didn't take him to Alton Towers.
Of course they didn't. but you've got to try and decipher the truth from the conjecture, from the thing that I mean, don't forget, Karl realises that he's had a dream. He talks to Suzanne and goes, "That was good, wasn't it, last night we were in the plane?" She goes, "No, that's a dream." He goes, "Oh yeah, where's my cornflakes?" You got to, you know what I mean? I can now decipher what he's actually seen, what he's read.
Well, go on, what did you...
Well, I'm assuming it's the same guy.
It is the same guy.
It was a guy in some small American town, and he'd had a car crash, and he'd gone into a coma, and his wife had left him. She'd gone on with her life, because he'd been in a coma since then, and he had just woken up recently.
Marriage wasn't working.
Marriage wasn't working. He just wasn't paying enough attention. She was pregnant at the time, and so now his daughter is basically the same age as he was when he went into the coma. And he's just started coming around. He's just started making jokes. They said, "How do you feel?" He said, "Horny," which I thought was quite witty for a man who'd been in a coma for however many years. But anyway, yeah. So he's slowly trying to rebuild what life he can.
That's
what do you make of that, though? Because the thing is that he's missed. Imagine what he's missed, Karl. Imagine the music that he's missed. The
Live
TV
Aid.
programs,
Missed
the
Live
news.
Aid.
Live Aid.
He missed Phil Collins playing in 2 continents in one day.
Frankly, I'd be devastated if I discovered that.
Missed Bros.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he doesn't. So he put on ripped jeans and they go passe.
They just have to send him a series of those I Love 1986 programs with Kate Thornton filling him in on what he's missed.
Exactly. Peter Kay reminding him of space operas.
Yeah,
he remembers
Richard Blackwood
those.
talking rubbish.
Yeah. So
extraordinary, though, isn't it, Karl? To think. No, obviously.
So, had he aged much? Because he hadn't had any problems or anything. No worries.
well, he probably wouldn't have. Physiologically, he probably wouldn't have the wear and tear of a 43-year-old man, because he wouldn't have had sun, he wouldn't have had sort of nicotine, beer.
Unless they were just feeding that to him.
Anyway, still, yeah.
So you'd feel groggy though, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you might feel a bit groggy. Yeah.
Well, he's not fully back to normal. I mean, there's some kind of residual brain damage.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, he can form sentences. He's got no real memory, so he can't remember a lot of things.
It was just when I saw...
Karl, have you been in an accident?
You've been voting in all week, sending your emails. So here's the clips that you wanted.
Okay, what's the next one? What's the educating Ricky?
I don't know. See, like I say, I was looking around and there's stuff that is interesting. Right, I was looking on the web.
But there's no point.
Well, it's just that I found one about...
what's the point?
About a lad who 8 years old, but he's still breastfed. Now, I don't know if you can get anything out of
that. Is that what his mum said?
So,
what do you mean, I don't know if I can get anything out of that? You don't need to.
No, it's just that, you know...
Where did you read that?
That was on the internet.
Oh, well, yeah.
You're always unspecific when you mention it. It's just it was on the internet.
Well, I'm trying to think what I put in. I think I put in Y to see if I'd confuse a computer.
Go! You are...
No,
honestly.
I did a search, put in Y, and it came up with funny things that, like, why is this person doing that? Why is that? And it had a picture of this 8-year-old lad, sort of, you know, on his mum's nipple. And it was saying, you know, is this healthy?
You sure that wasn't asking you that question?
What? I put in Y just to confuse the computer. Like, we go, what do you mean?
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh, look, last week I was walking home with him, and I went, he was saying something stupid, and I went, I've got a competition for next week. Let's do a phone-in, and it's called Karl Pilkington, Genius or Fool.
Yeah.
Right? And he went, No. I went, why not? He went, well, it'd be confusing because they say there's no difference between genius and being a fool.
They do that, don't they?
No, but it's rubbish, and people say there's a fine line between madness and genius, and you know, it's a ridiculous soundbite. They don't say there's a fine line between a genius and an idiot.
Well, the people who do are idiots.
yeah.
So what would you do there, though, just to sort of wrap that little thing up? What would you do? That lad loves his mum's milk.
What are you asking me to come up with?
No, I'm just
a title for the story.
No. It's just what would you do? Right.
What do you mean? What would I do?
Well, it's causing a bit of a problem in the area. Right.
What area?
In America, I think it was.
Oh, America are a problem, are they? George Bush is worried about this kid who's breastfeeding at 8.
Imagine it like this, right?
Right. No, so, Karl, what are you asking me? about this spurious story you saw on the internet.
I saw it on the internet. There's
Yeah.
an 8-year-old lad. He likes his mum's milk,
Yeah.
and it's saying, "Is this right? Should it?"
No,
be
it's
going
not.
on?"
But what
What do you want Ricky to do about it? It's not his responsibility.
yeah.
No, but the little town that he lives in, they're all causing an uproar, right? Going, this isn't right. You know, I can't let my kid play out in case he's in the garden with his mum getting a bit hungry, right? So,
Oh God.
what should they do? Because his mum's saying, well, he likes it,
Yeah.
and he, you know, what do you do?
I don't know the laws.
No, but I'm not asking you to sort out the laws. I'm just saying, if you lived in that neighbourhood, what
Yeah.
would you say? If you went up to him and said, look, everyone's getting a bit fed up with this, look.
I'd say, what would I do? What do you mean, what would I do? what are you asking me?
Right, it doesn't matter.
No. What are you asking me? What are you asking me and Steve and the
I'm
public?
just saying, say if you live next door to this woman,
Yeah.
right? The kid's hungry, 8 years old, he's out playing on his bike and he goes, Mum, I'm getting a bit peckish. And he goes, all right, son. She whops one out. And he starts having his milk, right? You live next door, you're putting your washing out and you see this going on. You're getting a bit sick of it because it's gone on for months.
8 years, I assume.
Why is it your business? Why
because it got me-
are you such a nosy neighbour that you're concerned?
What would you do, Carl? Let's turn it back on him.
Yeah.
What would you do?
What's your solution?
What would you do?
Well, I thought I'd say, right, why are you doing this? And she'd say, because he likes it. And I go, all right then, put it in a bowl first.
And you think that would sort that out?
No, because I was thinking about the whole thing, right? And you do that when you're a baby and everything's all right, innit?
Yeah.
No one bats an eyelid at a little baby having a bit of milk from its mum's breast, right?
Yeah.
You'd almost say it was natural.
But you grow out of it. It's like you don't see. It got me thinking about things you don't see. And you don't see.
Did you put this into a computer? Show me things you don't see.
What else don't you see?
Well, you don't see like an old man having a Twix. You never. So what?
You know the terrible thing about all this, Steve, is he's right.
You don't see an old man
I
eating a
know,
Twix.
that's a terrible thing.
So what they have got, right? They've made old man toffees, haven't they? They've come up with Gervais.
Is that a song? Oh God! You don't see it.
So they've got their Werthers, right?
Yeah.
So
Look at him. You think
Forget
he's
it.
giving a lecture at Oxford?
it's not going anywhere.
No,
you
go
know?
on. Sorry. Go on.
I'm just saying.
Right.
You grow out of things.
Yeah.
And the old man, I'm sure when he was a kid, he'd have a Twix.
Yeah.
Now it doesn't look right, so he's having.
It doesn't look right.
So.
Right.
I don't think Werther's originals were specially designed for old people. I think they were sweets that just happened to have been made for years. That's why old people eat them.
Yeah.
They didn't go, hang on, there's a market here. I've noticed old people aren't eating Twixes. Quick, let's make some old man sweets.
But the little advert, he gives it to his grandson as well, doesn't he? He goes, I have a Werther's original.
I think it cuts though before he throws it back in his face and get me a Twix.
I used to sell mackerel.
Did you?
Yeah, I had a pet magpie
Did you?
called Maggie.
Oh,
Inventive.
pet magpie. You mean you captured it and didn't let it go away?
Yeah.
Can't have a pet
But
magpie.
then it got really vicious. I mean,
Well, it was
quite
like,
nasty.
let me go. What do you keep it in a rabbit hutch?
No, it flew around, but it used to just like come to me all the time. But then it started pecking my head and stuff.
That's not a pet magpie. That's a bird in the garden.
No, but I could actually, I could hold it and stuff. It wasn't scared of me, and it knew it was me. It used to come down from like the top.
It hated you. That's why it wanted to peck you. Is that?
And the other thing, I always remember being younger and like walking through the woods to school with my mum, and like, I was chasing a butterfly, and she said, "Oh, don't do that, Carl." And I said, "Why?" She said, "Because they only live a day." I said, "Oh, all right, I'll get a dead one in the morning."
That's genius.
That's great. That's quick thinking, isn't it? Oh.
No, that's sweet. Let's play a song.
Carl's all flustered because there isn't a record set up, and he's getting all tizzy. He's been more worried about his competitions than sorting out putting records on ready. What?
I'm after Steve's song for a lover.
Well, I'll tell you what, why didn't you carry on with your educating Ricky section? I'll have a look on the
We'll keep it going, Steve.
Yeah, you
Cover it.
keep
Go
it
on.
going.
Go on then. Right, okay. We've had a few emails. Anyone got it right, Carl? Anyone got it?
Ricky, educating Ricky, that's the final one. We've got to get that out of the way.
We've got to get Rockbusters as well, though.
do that at the end, we can whip.
Go on then.
But we've only got 5 minutes left.
Come on, just do educating Ricky.
Right.
God.
The last one that we haven't done
Right.
is he's a bit of a nuisance.
Go on then.
Again, not really that interesting.
Thanks.
Telling you this one because
Come on! Just do it, or do it now!
Steve, how we doing?
Look, no, never mind that. Look, just tell me what that means. Oh, he's a nuisance. Oh, this is so annoying, Carl. I'm going to go mental.
Right,
Talk.
Right, listen, I'm just putting
Right.
this in here, right? Right, nuisance is a bit of a nuisance.
Yeah.
Apparently, the old fella who used to hang people.
1800s.
Yeah. He used to be able to tell somebody's weight just by looking at them. Right? That's a bit of a bonus fact.
We'll be the judge of that.
The thing that I wanted to tell you is money for old rope. Do you know what I'm saying? I can't even be bothered.
Yes, you're going to tell me now. Come on, Carl.
Right,
I mean it.
Basically, money for old rope came from the right.
What was all that about? He can tell someone's weight. What was all that
bonus
for?
fact.
And blind blessed shitting himself. What are you? What? Look at you. No, tell me that now. You nearly made me swear then. I'm getting really annoyed. I'm getting really annoyed now. Tell me this back, Carl, or I'm going to go mental.
Come on, Carl, time's running out.
More that people years ago, when people used to be hung, right?
Right.
If you didn't like the person who's been hung, you'd go, God, I really don't like him. And so you never forget the time.
Because if they're being hung, we take that as read.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, so they never forget afterwards to get the hangman to get the rope and to cut it up into little pieces, and he'd sell them. He'd sell the little pieces of rope to people.
See, Carl, that's the most interesting thing, if it's true, that you've come up with.
Right, okay. And so so they sell the rope?
They sell the rope, and it's money for old rope.
Money for old rope.
Meaning, like, God, it's easy to make money, that all they have to do is cut it up and sell it.
I'm cynical.
I'm not so convinced.
Listen, we're really tight. We haven't even got time for a last track. We've got an ad break and we've got to give out...
Okay, give the answers then. This is
Right.
ridiculous.
Alright,
This is Carl, the producer of Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant on XFM 104.9. We're playing out some of the best bits. Hope you're enjoying it. Here's another one. I've got that feature Educating Ricky, which is a bit of a play on words as well. Right? Do you know the film, Steve?
Educating Rita.
Yeah.
I see what you've done. Go on.
I'm doing that, and I teach Ricky stuff.
What do you teach me, Carl?
Well, I've got a few different topics.
Go on.
Do you know, like how you taught me about Hitler and Che Guevara and Winston Churchill? Mm-hmm. I'm going to come in with topics every week, and this week I've got
Ghosts?
No, hanging bacon is one of the topics.
Say that again?
Hanging bacon.
Hanging bacon.
All the titles.
Francis Bacon.
No, all the titles are sort of named to sort of tease you and get you more interested in it.
Hanging bacon. Well, you've certainly intrigued.
Go on, what's another title one?
Hairy Chinese kid.
I'm going for that one.
If there was a university degree with that title.
Yeah, no, I'm going to go for hairy Chinese kid,
And
I
the
think.
final one,
Yeah.
Alien gives man a beard.
Right.
Alien gives man a beard.
I am going to burst. Right, listen, Carl, you've got to tell me. Right, first, let's do it in reverse
No,
order.
we're not going to do it now anyway.
What do you mean? We've got to do it now. This is the first interesting thing you've said in an hour. Okay, the listeners have just been subjected to rubbish and mistakes and everything for the last 6 months. Please, we've got to do Alien Gives Man a Beard. What is that? Tell us that.
Right.
Sorry, this is just you telling me something, is it? This feature is you telling me something.
I'm teaching you something. Educating Ricky.
So are we playing it now? We're already into this feature. Well into this feature, are we?
Yeah, I suppose we are, yeah.
Should there not be a jingle or something?
Yeah, can we have a
Well, there's
jingle?
no point, because look, I come up with ideas and you dismiss them straight away, so I'm not wasting my time making stuff.
Right.
If you don't like
well, okay,
it.
let's play Educating Ricky.
Right.
Brilliant. Go. Right.
So-
Ding-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling-a-ling.
Educating Ricky.
Right, what are we going for then? Hanging the bacon, hairy Chinese kid, Alien gives man a beard.
I think Alien gives man a beard.
I'd like
all
to
the
do
time.
that.
Right, there's this fellow, I think it happened in America, and he saw a bright light in the sky. And,
God, if you're bored.
and he stood there.
This is a true story, is it?
Yeah. He stood there,
Yes, of course it isn't, Steve.
and he saw this bright light, and it came closer and closer, and it was a UFO, right?
Yep.
And he looked at it, and it disappeared, right? And he gets back in his car,
He looks in the mirror.
And he looks in the mirror.
Yep.
He's only got a beard.
He has.
You sure it wasn't someone else who got in the car and he was still standing out there?
No, right.
What?
And it turned out,
Yeah.
he got home and said to his wife or his girlfriend, it's a bit weird. So I just got out of the car to look at a bright light, and I got back in the car and I grew a beard, and she said, never mind your beard, where have you been for 3 days? And what had happened is...
He passed out because he was pissed.
No. The UFO had taken him for 3 days.
Yeah.
But he'd only thought that he'd only looked at it and it went away.
Yeah.
But what had happened is he took him and
Yeah.
he grew a beard because he hasn't had a shave.
Right, okay. I mean, was Will Smith or Tommy Lee Jones anything to do with this at all? Did you see this on a video maybe and thought it was an educational film?
No, it's from a book that some kind person sent in to me. Here.
Can I just ask again, just again, I'm just throwing this right back at you. Do you think there's any other possible answer here? Right? A man is absent for 3 days from home.
He's grown a
length
beard.
of time that it could take to grow a beard, lest we forget. What if he hadn't actually seen a bright light in the sky?
What if he was lying? What if he was lying?
He'd got knocked unconscious, he'd had a car crash.
Just
any
lying.
number of other
No,
things.
just lying.
Or he was just lying.
Yeah, he'd been on a bender, getting pissed for 3 days
and that
with
was
his
his
mates.
excuse to his wife.
And they went, Dennis, what are you going to tell your wife?
Well, wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
You're not going to believe I was out with you, lads.
Just say you're only away for a minute. No, I wasn't away from it because of the beard. Oh yeah, look, it looks like you've been out for 3 days. Well, we have. That's
Exactly.
right. Okay, we've got to cover that then. Alien abduction.
Great one.
Okay, let's try that.
Do you see? That's a little scenario there that could have been played out.
So when you say educating Ricky, what have I learnt from this? Never listen to you again. That's all I've learnt so far. Never listen to you.
Yeah, we'll add a little bit more in here, right? To
Well,
spice this
no.
up.
What do you mean? Add a little bit more.
We'll add a bit more to this what I'm educating you about.
Go on.
Right. There's only a law in America that says if you touch a UFO, you're going to get done. Now, why would they make a rule? I don't know that. Do you know, like, all their rules have a code?
Carl, I genuinely do not know what you're talking about.
Right. Do you know, like, how here they might have...
Do you know
I
what?
have no idea.
Right.
Okay.
Do you know, like, over here...
I'm listening to Capital and these headphones. I got Foxy on from yesterday.
Right, let's bin that.
No way, it's great. No,
I want to hear about Airy Chinese Kid.
let's play a tune. And
Okay,
then come
play a
back
tune,
with
come back with
Airy
Airy Chinese Kid, definitely.
Some doors.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
just thought I'd go back,
Oh.
take it back to the 60s. This is a tune that a friend of mine sent
If
me.
you touch a UFO, you get done.
Soul Kitchen from the Doors.
Shambles today, this. We talked about it before. Do you know the little mouse that had an ear on its back?
Yeah.
Sure.
Right. Well, you thought he had a bad time, right? Listen to this one. Mouse walking about with us sort of wearing a monkey's testicle. They're just having a laugh. This is what I mean about a lot of scientists. What are they doing? When's that going to come in handy?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, they were seeing if, say if a fella loses one, right?
Yeah.
Hitler or whatever. And they go, well, don't worry about it, we can sort you out. I don't know what the monkey's going to do. I don't know if they keep passing them on or whatever. But the actual monkey testicle was put on the mouse, and it worked. It worked for the mouse.
But isn't it... I mean, isn't a monkey's testicle quite large in relation to a mouse? Would it not look like the mouse was on a space hopper or something?
Oh, yeah, it didn't look good.
Well,
Right,
they didn't put it where its testicles would be.
No, they did.
Like, well, how could it walk then? The ear was on his back, so he could just get about.
Well, I don't know. But
Well, you don't
did.
know, do you? You just guessed. Did
No.
they grow the monkey's testicles where the mouse
Well, it
testicles
looked
would?
stupid anywhere else, though, wouldn't it?
Oh, whereas a mouse with monkey testicles, that's fine.
You'd be showing off. You'd be all right. I'd prefer that than the ear.
When that mouse gets put back in with the other mice, do the other mice go, George, you look different. Have you had anything done?
But the weird thing is, as well, apparently it still works as a monkey.
What?
So, like,
what are you talking about?
Like the sperm and that was it was still sort of monkey.
Of course
sperm.
it was. What are you talking
But
about?
that's weird.
But what, Carl? What? But what? It's only a thing to give it nutrients. That's all the thing they're testing. It's like grafting at that level. Right. What's your question? Because I'm right. What do you think? It would change eventually, it would have changed into a mouse testicle, because it had been hanging round a mouse for so long.
No, I thought the actual sperm of it, though, would be a mouse's.
Why?
Because it's hanging off a mouse.
No, but your sperm is actually created in the testicles.
So
that's why it has to be outside your body. Otherwise, we put them in a nice little cage.
But I'm guessing then that they've done this operation so that they can do it to humans. Yeah. Why would I want a monkey testicle if my kids are going to be monkeys? What use is it?
No, think. That's no.
That's going to happen anyway, Carl.
Yeah, but think. Think of what you're saying. They've grown a monkey testicle on a mouse to see if it would still function as a monkey's testicle, okay? So they can do that to humans. So think, Carl. What they'd do is, they'd grow a human testicle on a mouse, and it could still be used as a human testicle.
So what?
To give you a testicle that you've lost.
From a mouse?
No, from another person who it was kept alive on a mouse. Because it's kept the nutrients alive, as opposed to keeping it in a deep freeze. Maybe bollocks go off after a week. I don't know. Maybe they get accidents. He had a little a card. Do you donate your testicles? Yeah, I'll tell you what. No one needs testicles yet. Let's keep them on a mouse. You have yours ripped off in some sort of bizarre skiing accident. You go, well, you're in a Battersea Dog Town. You pick the ones you want. They can grow them on anything. They can grow them on a Dachshund. Bulldogs are growing them usually, that's where you see a bulldog. Usually that's waiting for an operator. What don't you understand, Carl?
Hang on a minute. I thought this was knob news, not testicle time. I don't understand what
this testicle time's not for another 10 minutes.
Yeah.
No, it's all sort of linked and that, though, isn't it?
Well, sometimes it's linked to a mouse.
But what do you think about, like, I don't know, testing stuff out like that? Is it worth it? Could you not just go straight from...
But listen, Carl, I'm getting this information from you.
No,
if this was on Question Time and someone said there were, Dimbleby and Paxman or whatever said it, I'd think about it as a moral dilemma. You've just said you saw a mouse with a monkey testicle. What do you think of that? I don't think any of it. I don't think anything of it is the answer, Carl, because I can't trust the info. I cannot trust anything that comes out of your mouth.
Well, it's true, but it's just all this... It's the same thing, innit? It's the leeches in a blender. It's the fella looking at an electron.
Yeah.
It's the mouse with an ear on its back.
Yeah.
I don't know what the point is.
But you don't read on. Because I've seen you read something, and you're going, look at that. Man survives on eating knee. And I go, what else? You go, yeah, I didn't read on.
You look at the mouse with the ear on the back, and you just think, that must be murder at a concert. You don't think. You don't think.
No, I just think, is it worth sort of wasting
You think he swallowed someone's ear? He gnawed it away and swallowed it, and it's just in his system?
Yeah.
No, I just get a bit sad about the mice and that.
I agree. I mean, that is sad, yeah. Of course, anything like that.
Travis on XFM 104.9 on Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington. We're doing Educating Ricky. Right, final one. Come on, Karl.
Right, what was it? It was, why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something to write on?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because snappy. I couldn't think of a heading for it. It's basically
Go on.
people who have tattoos. I've never understood it. Right. That they have something put on their arm.
Right, sorry. Have we started the educate? Is this part of it? Are you educating me? This is something that will be useful in my life that I didn't know about.
Yeah.
Go on then.
No, it's just that they've got a machine out, right, that does tattoos. You come up with a design you want, and you this machine scans it, and you put your arm in this thing, and you press print or whatever, and then it does the tattoo on your hand or on your arm.
Like loads of little needles that follow a pattern?
Yeah,
the computer,
basically, yeah.
Is it a real tattoo? It's a proper
proper one. The fella said...
well, as long as it goes out, it pierces the skin with a...
I just wondered if it's one of those kind of, those kind of...
No, it must be lots of little needles or a moving needle that can go
Sorry,
along
but
it.
how is this cleaned, like, in between each person?
Dunno, probably... I don't know.
Well, no, as long as it's only that... If it's one needle, it's just the head, isn't it? If it's one needle that moves, does it like loads of little...
What are we gaining from a machine doing it?
Just because they're not going to sort of mess it up.
But hold on, how do you keep your arm still? Because your skin moves slightly. So the machine
it's
won't...
sort of strapped to your arm.
Right,
and
so
the
it's
fella,
spread...
the fella said that the tricky thing was in all this it was the fact that, you know, nobody would let him test it out on anyone else, so he had to do it himself.
But did it work? Because the thing is with a tattoo artist, they can see when your skin's moved and they can see what they've done and they keep wiping it and looking, whereas a machine's just got to trust itself. Yeah. So I think one needle could go wrong. If it was a lot of needles, that it just came down, like, you know, 1,000 needles that was an imprint. Yeah. But obviously I'm asking someone who hasn't delved any further than there's a machine that can give you a tattoo. That's all you've got at the moment, isn't it?
Well, yeah, basically.
That's all you've got?
I mean, that's what I've got, because I'm not a fan of tattoos. I don't...
But where did you read this again?
This was...
Internet?
This was on the internet, yeah, it was, yeah.
Okay.
And I just don't understand why people do it. That's what got me attention. Because me...
Sorry, what have I learned from this?
That if you wanted to get one, you know, you can get one done by a machine now. You know, people say machines are sort of taking over and that, and there's another one. But it's just the fact. I mean, I don't know.
So give us the snappy title of this education again.
Why don't they just get a diary or some paper or something to write it on? That's what I always think when I see people with loads of tattoos. Like there's that fella who we were talking about the other week in Scotland who was covered 99% in tattoos. It's just like, what have you done that for?
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? You can't get rid of it now. You've done it now.
Yeah. Joe Jackson. Is she really going out with him on XFM? Right. It's the time that most people, I imagine, have been waiting for. Monkey news.
Play the jingle.
Okay. Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right.
Come on. Come on.
Should be ready, Carl.
That's amazing, isn't it? It's like Nicholas Witchell. The bomb. No, that's not the first. Come on!
No, it's always difficult, isn't it, to sort of find something that's good each week, right? Last week, we did the chimp.
It is for us, yeah.
We had the chimps who were running a health spa.
Yeah.
Right. We've covered the one who nicked a car to go on to Spain.
Yep.
To sort his future out.
All shite.
The hairdresser, I think we've done that one, the little monkey hairdresser. This week, we're looking at monkeys, that they're using. Do you know, like monkeys? They know how, like.
I've lost the will to live, Steve.
Oh, well, I don't want to do it. Right?
Well, come on, come on.
What are monkeys good at?
What are monkeys good at?
Yeah.
Well, running small businesses, cutting people's hair, and driving cars.
Yeah, they love Spain.
Oh, and foiling bank robberies.
Yeah, they're great.
Well, something else they're good at, right, is like weighing up the situation.
Oh God!
If you stick them in a field with loads of like obstacles on it, right? They're good at sort of I can get over that, and I climb over that, I'll swing from there to there, that sort of thing, right?
Okay.
So the people in charge of somewhere, I've thought,
somewhere.
Come on.
I've thought we can use that skill, right? What? And what they've done is they've got a load of little monkeys, right? They've given an IQ test.
Yeah.
And the ones that score above 80, right?
Get to produce this show next week.
Join the army.
Right. How do they join the army and what do they do?
They just, what they do is they set little obstacle courses up for them. They do that. They do a cross-country run. They do, the IQ
cross-country
test.
run?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then once they've done all that, they make them a little uniform. Made to measure little uniform.
Slightly longer arms, shorter legs than usual, yeah.
Yeah. And, basically then they taught how to use a gun and that sort of thing.
Yeah, of course they are. You're talking rubbish again.
This came through literally, pretty late on, so...
So you've not had a chance to corroborate all the facts, as usual?
Just have a look.
Right, it's the bit I'm looking for is, well, A, why are they doing it? Why are they doing it?
Yeah.
Why do we need monkeys in the army? And secondly, why are we giving them guns? I'll just check to see if any of that...
I love that we only let gays in recently.
Yeah. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah.
Just have a look.
I can't read it. There's too much pressure.
Well, it's rubbish. But it's rubbish. They don't get it. It's the way that there are things there are animal cores, right? There are horses, there are dolphins, sea lions. There are lots and lots of animals in the army, but they don't have to pass an obstacle test as such, and they're not taught to fire guns. You've straight away assumed that there's going to be loads of squads of men and then just one little monkey in the middle.
Like, you know, he came second on the test. He's in. He's in, boys.
What do you think, Steve? You've read it?
Well, as ever, Carl, this is an arbitrary email sent by one of our listeners. You know what Ricky and I think of them. and so we're not really basing this on hard evidence. We're basing it on the ramblings of one of our listeners.
Rubbish. Once again, lazy, rubbish, uncorroborated, nonsense. The stupid test that you got wrong.
Rick, that sounds like monkey news to me.
I wanted to play those adverts for you on XFM 104.9. Well, that's about it. We've had some tears and laughter. I mean, the only real thing that we learned from today's show that's corroborated and is absolutely true is that, remember, Mancunians take off more sick days than any other area, 11 days per year, compared to sort of like 8 Liverpool.
And from that we extrapolate, do not trust Mancunians.
Well, I'm not saying that. I think that's a bit harsh. I'm saying, you know, make sure you get in writing that they're not going to have more than sort of like the average number of days off per year.
Yeah. Or if they start taking loads off, fire them.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? All right, Carl, you've had a good day? We're going to end with a beautiful song, aren't we? Just to show we're all still friends. To Jimmy Webb and his version of Galveston.
See you next week, I guess.
Bye. Placebo in this picture on XFM 104.9. 8 minutes to go. Let's make it a good 8 minutes, and then we can all chill out. Yeah? Enjoy the rest of the weekend.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Excellent. A particularly aggressive jingle this week.
Wow.
Yeah, looking forward to this monkey news.
Carl.
Right.
Come on.
So, what's the name?
What?
We've done...
Sorry, what?
Brilliant.
We've done a lot of monkeys who, like, got involved in crime and stuff.
Yeah.
Right? We had the one on the train station, nicking a bag.
Yeah.
We had the one who went into a bank.
Who cares?
Went into a bank and walked out with the money and stuff.
Yes.
Right?
Didn't happen either. Next.
But the thing is, you never sort of found out what happened to them. If they sort of got worse, got more involved into crime
this
and
monkey
stuff.
news update.
That would be amazing.
Brilliant.
What they found out in India is,
Yeah.
they've got a prison. It's just for monkeys.
You mean wild animals? You mean
a zoo?
Yeah, a zoo or a kennel or something that where it's been gone mental or something.
No, it's a prison.
Yeah,
Prison.
Is it? Does it have fraud cases?
It's got. It's
Mainly sort of animals that are attacked things. Mainly violence, I bet. That's my
that and theft.
Say it again.
Stuff. Theft.
Say it again.
Theft.
Say it again.
Robbing.
No, let's go back to that word. We're going to keep doing it. We've got 6 minutes. You're going to say the word right before you go to Hastings.
Well, do you say it?
No,
Well, no, because then you know how to say it.
Well, all right, Robin. Caught Robin.
Say it again, though.
So Who's Robin? Who's Robin?
So, they've got this prison, right?
This is extraordinary.
Say it again.
No, you're not going to say it?
Oh, go on then.
So they got a prison for them, right? And, there's 11 of them in there, 11 monkeys.
Right.
That are in there for life. Because that's... I think there's one just got out on parole, right?
No time off.
But there's 11. I'll give you the bit of paper because I thought this was...
Weird. You thought it was a bit weird.
Now, Carl, what are they in there for then? Because, I mean, they're in there for life, so I'm assuming it's murder, is it? Premeditated murder? They're not crime bosses, are they? They're not...
Are they
prostitution and gambling?
Are you sure they're not just the pawns and the head sort of like orangutans up a tree going, remember, you don't know me. You're on your own.
If I go down, you're all coming with me.
You take some of your gorillas down there and sort him out.
Oh, the great banana robbery.
It's not.
I wonder if they get them.
Right, go on then.
Okay, let me see. Now, I don't know what source this is, as ever.
Is it the back of a fag packet found in the toilet?
Well, no, I mean, someone's clearly... If this is nonsense, then someone's clearly gone to a lot of effort, because it does open with the headline, Parole Unlikely for Inmates of Monkey Prison.
Yeah!
Officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail. Officials? Now, what kind of people work at a monkey jail? Where do you work? It says officials say 11 inmates at India's only monkey jail are unlikely to ever be released. The prison in Patilia houses monkeys apprehended by game wardens in Punjab state for thieving and attacking people. The Daily Telegraph reports how the monkeys at the prison in Montebello snarl and glare at visitors from their heavily barred cages. 2 monkeys were released a year ago after exhibiting good behaviour for 18 months in the jail. They have remained out of trouble. Prison can work, that's good.
So
all 11
basically,
monkeys.
they were aggressive wild animals that were taken away from the public for their own good.
Robin and that.
Wildlife officials believe part of the problem has been caused by thieves training monkeys to help them. Lorry drivers training monkeys as guards for vehicles, and itinerant entertainers using ill-treated monkeys as part of their act.
It's the monkey that takes the rap.
It's a shame, that, isn't it?
That is awful. They didn't know what they were doing, did they?
Oh, so there you go.
What do you think of that, though, Carl? What would if you could visit them, like Lord Longford or something? What would you say to them? You go there and you get a visit a week or something. You know.
So can you get us a video? Alright.
Do they get conjugal rights?
Do you reckon? You wouldn't be interested in that, though, would you?
They get what?
Would you be happy to give them their conjugal rights?
Yeah, would you?
Fair enough.
Alright.
Off to Hastings.
Off you go.
I'm always educating. I'm always telling you about stuff that I learn about and that.
That you get off-handed over, and it's about a monkey who became king.
No. So
No? Have you got monkey news this week?
Got a little bit of monkey news coming up.
What does he do? Drive to Spain, rob a bank, or get married?
No, we're done all them, aren't we? We have done all them.
Yeah,
No, it's a good one, it's a good one. And in fact, it's a bit related to what we've been talking about in a way.
Oh, God. Isn't that brilliant? Van Dando, All My Life. Beautiful. On XFM 104.9. Well, that's nearly it. It's the big one. It's what people tune in for. They probably tune in about 10 to these days. For Monkey News. With, Karl Pilkington.
Can we hear the jingle?
Only 4 to go. Oh, chimpanzee, that Monkey News.
Right, this one's about it's been emailed into me.
Right.
I haven't really had time to check it out this week.
No, you're joking.
Been busy.
Ooh, I hope it's not stupid.
Goes back to 1908, and the person's saying it's a good story and that, and they're surprised they haven't picked up on it yet. Right. The Olympics, right? In 1908 in London. Apparently it was meant to happen in Italy, but it was cancelled. Don't know why. Right? And it happened in London. Anyway, 400 metres. Right, it was meant to... there was a fella who was going to do the run, right? And the favourite to win it was this Bulgarian guy, right? It was like a newcomer.
Okay, these are a few things it cannot be. 1... he injures himself, so a monkey steps in and wins. 2, he does a drugs test. It turns out that he is a monkey. So if it's either of those, right, I'm gonna go mad.
So anyway, the fella, right, this favourite, everyone's putting the money on him, thinking, yeah, he's going to do it.
Is he hairy? Is this bloke hairy?
So anyway, the race happens.
Yeah.
And everybody's lined up, ready to run. And, everyone's saying, yeah, he's going to win. Then suddenly, a bit of murmuring going on. People going, oh, what's going on here?
Right. He's eating a banana.
And there's a fella in the lane next to him.
Yeah.
Right? He's going up, who's that? He doesn't look familiar.
Oh, Christ, Carl.
Chico?
Right? Doesn't look familiar. Who's he?
Weird.
What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
Yeah, what is it? Or who is it? I mean, I'm not, what is it?
So they go in. So they say, well, he might not be that any good. Do you know what I mean? He might not be good. He might. It's just
a bit short. And he's only 3'6", and he's hunched over on his knuckles. So
I didn't realise it was fancy dress.
Yeah. So I don't think he's going to be any good. No.
So the race starts.
Oh, he's put his finger up his arse. That's weird for runners to do that before a race. It's weird, isn't it? Yeah.
Race starts.
Yeah.
The fella that no one recognises wins it. People go, what's gone on here?
Yeah, sure.
Do you know what I mean? We had our money on the favourite. What's gone on? Who is this guy?
Yeah.
Anyway, he stood up there, right? He's looking well happy.
Yeah.
He's lifting the trophy and everything.
Right.
Long arms. That trophy's higher than...
So anyway...
He's only 3 foot, but the trophy's 9 foot in the air with those long arms. I'm suspicious. Go on.
They had the picture in the paper the next day.
Sure.
And everyone's going, yeah, he was fast and everything, but... quite hairy for a run.
Oh, I'll tell you
Come
what.
on.
Quite hairy for a runner, because normally they shave themselves, don't they, to make them faster. And how did he manage it? It's really hairy and that. So anyway, he wins the stuff, he walks away with a cup. The people who are in charge of the running, or like the Olympic Committee, look further into it. Turns out it was a chimp.
Right, keep talking.
Right? No, don't keep talking.
Shut up. This is monkey news. If you can't handle the news...
It's news from 1909 and I haven't heard about a chimp winning the Olympics.
Right, be quiet.
What happened there then?
400 metres, right?
Now,
Don't
the thing is...
talk shit.
The annoying
Please,
thing was,
Ricky.
it took so long for the Olympic Committee, right, to find out that it was a monkey. It was going going manic. It went into loads of races. It was picking up loads of, like...
No, shut up!
He
right?
became a celebrity. It was doing endorsements on TV.
Don't talk shit.
It said he managed to win the
Right.
same race 4 years later in Athens because...
How did he get to
But
Athens?
it's a joke. They're winding you up, Carl.
Weird.
It's not weird. It's
isn't it?
right. I do not believe it. Well, that's okay. There's only 3 of them to go then. Right, because we're probably all leaving in 4 weeks' time, and that's the end. I've got to get onto a sort of mainstream radio station because I don't think there's any other sort of tin pot place like this, is there?
No.
So I'm going to clear up my act a little bit. I've got an album from the Capitol Radio Library, and it's the best punk album in the world ever. So if Cap's listening, I'm just going to show that I can do a mainstream. I'm going to play a classic song and I'm going to announce it right and everything. So
if you get a job on a decent station, you'll take me with you, will you?
we're a pair.
Brilliant.
So, okay, here we go, right. If anyone's listening, just to show that I can do mainstream radio, okay? Well, that's all. Okay, let me just...
Oh, you're getting nervous. You're getting nervous.
okay.
Come on. Shall I get a monkey and do it?
It's alright. Okay. Well, that's about all there is time for today. You've been listening to Ricky Gervais with me, Stephen Merchant. Across the way, K-Man Pilkers. We're going all the way back now, a classic song from the late 1970s, and this is Devo with Mongoloid.
Monkey news, I
Monkey
trust.
news is safe, isn't it?
Some monkey news, that goes without
I
saying.
told a bit of monkey news. I did a photo shoot at the zoo this week, and one of the people in
Trying to make
charge.
yourself look good.
yeah. They told me that they used to have an orangutan, right? But it escaped. It worked out. It lifted up a drain, got out the drains, and got out up into the zoo. It actually did a Coldix type escape, right? And Carl goes, "What happened?" I said, "Well, they sort of they surrounded it and sort of got it back in." He went, "That's no good, though." I mean, it's not monkey news unless it steals a car and goes to Spain.
Exactly, yeah, or opens a small
I mean, that's
bistro.
real. That actually happened.
Yeah.
But it's not real unless it, takes a gun, gets mistaken from a president, and,
runs the country for 3 years. Monkeys, Pleasant Valley Sunday, brilliant. XFM 104.9, Karl Pilkington.
This show is monkey heavy, isn't it? It is monkey heavy. Carl, if you were president, would you sort of make it compulsory to maybe have a little monkey? Everyone has a little monkey of their own. Little chimps out and out, old age pensioners.
It's not a bad little... It's funny, because there was a story the other day when I was looking for monkey news. There's a story about a couple who couldn't have any kids, right? There's something wrong with them, but they really wanted a kid. And they got some dodgy email address where they could buy a baby online, right? It was someone who would have a kid, and you could buy it for $3,000 or something, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, they got one, they got picked, and they're like, brilliant, there's the money. Got the baby and everything, they were loving it. Playing with it and stuff. As it got older,
Feeding it.
it got airier.
Oh, shut the oh, Carl.
Turned out they'd been sold a chimp.
You maniac, you stupid mank twat.
on earth?
Don't talk shit. That is as if... what?
didn't know it.
Oh, don't talk. Are you mental? You
I love the fact
stupid.
that didn't make it into monkey news.
I know, yeah.
It's a bit sad though. We don't like to bring the feature down.
Yeah.
But
And how
anyway.
long was this into... it got hairier. They're born hairy! They're not born like humans then develop hair, because they go, hold on, we better get the chimp stuff kicking in now, because we're in the jungle.
School photograph, they were like, hang on a minute. He looks a bit weird.
Oh, you are just the rubbish. Mad, innit? Mad, innit? Imagine, oh, God.
But
Just
anyway.
imagine if he was in charge. We did put him in charge of the country.
Terrifying.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Let him run the country.
Just for a week.
Or the mayor. What would you do if you were the president or the Lord Mayor of London or the
Prime Minister Carl.
I wouldn't do it like he's going to be offered it. David Bowie, Sorrow, on XFM 104.9. Nearly there, but, we're working our way up to the grand finale. The bit where Carl spouts absolute nonsense from a dodgy source on the internet about a monkey who did something impossible.
Let's cue up the jingle.
Hang on. All right.
Perfect.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right. Let's have a look. This one's from some woman, right?
Yeah.
And she was taking part in the London to Brighton bike ride, right? Lovely day, weather's good and everything.
What year?
She's just a couple of months ago. She's done all the training, right? Done all the training and stuff. Got a brand new bike for it. Got a little puncher outfit and stuff, all set for the day, right? It's a nice day. She sets off. They all start pedalling and that on the way to Brighton, right? So she knows the route and that. Got little headphones on, cycling along. Suddenly...
Right, okay, I'll stop you now. If a cyclist overtakes her and is going really fast and it's sort of hunched over, but it's got like lots of cycling gear on and a helmet and goggles, and they can't tell what it is, but they just know it's like a little hairy fella who hasn't bothered shaving his legs, which is weird, isn't it? Because cyclists usually shave their legs, and this bloke had really hairy legs. But and it won. They gave it the medal. It won 3 years running. They gave it the key to the city. It had its own game show, and then someone said, "Hold on, though, this fella's all hunched over, and he's only 3'5", and his arms are longer than his body. It's a chimp. If it goes anywhere near that, we're never doing it again."
More Monkey News next week.
She's cycling
So
along.
anyway, she's cycling along, right? And this tricycle...
I couldn't predict that.
There's always one element you can never anticipate.
Yeah. Got a kiddie's tricycle with a little kid on it. Little hairy kid with a helmet. Okay, just go on then.
Well, the tricycle comes
Whizzing past, yeah.
thing.
Strong legs, you know, chimps.
So she's thinking that, but didn't get a chance to see the thing.
Oh, yeah, couldn't quite see the cyclist. Oh, God! You bald mank git. Go on. Yeah, research scientist Karl Pilkington.
So anyway, she gets to the end line, right? And they got talking, it was a nice day, nice race and all that. He said, "Did you see a little thing on a tricycle?"
Thing? Well, a person, surely, just a human. Did you see that? No. Did you see that bloke on the tricycle?
So anyway, turns out...
Tricycle.
Yeah! Well, what did you say thing? Well, no, wasn't suspicious. I mean, what did you say? Did you see that fellow on a tricycle?
Anyway, so it turns out...
Go on.
It was a chimp.
You're joking!
Right.
Well, Christ almighty, there you go. Unbelievable, and it was a chimp all along.
So anyway, right, so the woman's like...
We're never doing this again.
checking out the news, right? There's nothing on it. She checks out XFM Monkey News.
Right, okay, I'll stop you there again. Right? If it turns out she does on the news, right, and the circus goes, "We're looking for our chimp, it used to ride this tricycle, and it escaped with police chasing it."
No. So she listened to XFM, see if I'd picked up on the story.
Yeah, sure.
I didn't have it and stuff. So she got in touch with the organisers of the London to Brighton bike ride, said, "Look, saw a little hairy fella."
Why did she care?
Because she wanted to know. She thought it was a bit odd.
Well,
Turns out it was a chimp. They weren't happy about it.
Of course not.
Because now the owner of the chimp wants to enter it into the Tour de France.
No! Oh, God! I'm gonna die! Oh, God!
In 2005.
Now, a couple of questions. I trust you'll be able to answer these.
Oh, God! Steve, help me out.
How did it get hold of the tricycle?
I don't know.
Okay. Okay, no, that's fine. That's not an important point.
Like, that's important.
How
What's the
did
matter
it-
with you, Steve? He doesn't know that.
How did it know to... well, firstly, how did it know which way to cycle? But more importantly, how did it know there was a major bike ride on that day?
Following the crowd,
No,
Steve.
no.
What's the matter with you?
The owner of it had trained it and stuff.
No, he hadn't.
It had already done the run beforehand, before the big day.
No, it hadn't.
Like I say, it wants to do the Tour de France in 2005.
No, it doesn't.
But there's something about animal rights. If they don't let it enter, they can kick up a bit of a fuss.
No! The animal rights is that it's cruel to make a chimp ride a bicycle.
Not if it
that
wants
it's
to.
prejudice that it'll go, "Is it because I is hairy?" You idiot!
Right? So...
Wow, that is the worst. That is the worst one yet. Absolute twaddle. Absolute rubbish, Karl.
Have you got a tricycle?
Unbelievable. If we didn't allow a chimp to enter, the Tour de France, what do you think we'd do?
Who's going to stop it? Do you know what I mean? Who's going to stop that? I mean, you're asking me if I'd be president, what would I do?
Yeah.
That wouldn't be high up on the list to sort out. I'd say let the kid have a go. Do you know what I mean? Let him have a go in the race. What harm is it doing?
Not a kid though, this is a chimp.
Well, do you know what I mean?
Can I also just remind you of something else we've learned today?
Go on.
This is from the listeners. Turns out Chris Moores is a bit of a prick.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Okay, monkey-related news from Karl Pilkington.
Right. Do you know the monkey that went into space?
Yeah.
Yep.
It happened in 1958.
Right.
Now you know that.
Yeah.
Yes.
What did he do next?
What
he
did the
do
monkey do next?
Yeah.
One appearance on Celebrity Squares and it was like forgotten.
Right.
Yeah, cut a novelty record.
Yeah, just like Rick Waller.
I'll tell you what happened. He got back and all that.
Got back. Heroes welcome.
NASA sort of said, you know, you did a good job. And that's where a lot of people think, you know, it all ended.
Sure.
Yeah.
But NASA were like, well, hang on a minute. We
He's
spent a lot of
trained.
time. We've trained him up and stuff. So he's like, you know, he's saying, sure, you know, I've learned a lot. I've still got it all. I've kept it all. I know what to do. So they said, right, we'll use you. So he turned into like a bit of a trainer at NASA.
We want to send you out on the top of an organ.
yeah. Put on this little bellhop outfit.
Can you smoke fags?
Yeah.
I'll have a go.
So they were getting in new monkeys. You know, the main man at NASA was saying, can you teach us the sound? He's going, of course I can. Do you know what I mean? I remember it all. I know what's going on. I'll tell them what buttons to press, what to do in emergencies, that sort of thing. It was technically sort of employed by the army.
Right,
Because that's
can I just fit in here? I don't know the story, Carl, and I might embarrass myself here. You've got an army of people out there that will probably send me an equally deranged email from a different website, but I'm pretty sure when they sent the monkey into space, it was to monitor his physiology. He didn't press any buttons or learn to dock or take off. It was just the effects of weightlessness and space on basically a primate. I'm pretty sure he was tied in with electrodes to his head. So,
Yeah.
well, yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Okay,
I could be
people-
proved.
But
Go on.
even if that were the case, and he had learned to press one or two very basic buttons.
Definitely not. Definitely
But
not.
even if it were the case, I'm pretty
definitely
certain they wouldn't have brought him back to train up Neil Armstrong.
Right, definitely. Go on.
Him
then.
going, Neil, what are you going to say when you come out there?
Yeah, yeah,
well,
yeah.
I was thinking of just saying, hello, I'm on the moon.
Hello, it's made of cheese. Don't say that.
Don't
What
say
about? I've noticed that you got little legs,
Yeah.
right? But mankind stepped forward. Well, how can I put that?
I was just going to say, hello, I'm on the moon, it's great to be here, wish you were here.
I've got to think so.
Hi,
better than that.
Mum.
Yeah, go on.
Anyway, basically he got back. They sorted him out with a nice pension. He was happy. Because of, like, the rank that he got, he was like, you know, he had loads of medals and stuff. He said, right, we'll make him a colonel. He got that. Like I say, he got a pension. How was it end? He died in 1969. He was buried with his wife. He passed away.
His wife. I'm sure it just goes on to a different website
Yeah.
about something completely different. And
Yeah,
it's
you're
just
talking
like-
about Buzz Aldrin.
Yeah. His page is missing. Oh dear.
So,
Well, Carl, if someone could call in, did they train Leica the dog to sort of like, you know, dock and
He never
re-entry?
made it back, did he, like?
we'll
They
find
didn't
out.
bother.
We'll find
They
out
didn't
next week.
even bother.
They didn't bother to bring him
They
back.
just sent him up there, and they didn't have technology to bring him back. And they just went, yeah, that's there. That's brilliant. Well, I can do that.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Really?
Yeah. What do you think of that, Carl? Rubbish, isn't it?
Sort of brought it down a bit. But
But the little monkey made a colonel. Hero. Big hero. What was he in? What craft was he in? Sputnik.
just hang on a minute. He was in Jupiter AM.
Yeah.
Let me see that piece of paper. Let me
Yeah,
put it
I
down.
can guarantee there's nothing there about his training other than let's hope he's not sick on the control panel when we shoot him up at 400 Gs. Oh dear.
That's
I love
lovely.
the fact that you think that this monkey was a high. Do you know what I mean? Do you, when you think of these things that they send a monkey in space, do you think of the Planet of the Apes? Like they're sort of talking, sort of chimps and gorillas, and they're in tunics on horseback with snub-nosed rifles. What do you think of?
Just a little monkey getting on with it. He knows his job. He knows what he's got to do. He gets on with it.
Look, he's pressed the button. Watch him press the button. This takes me back. Do you remember 1965, I think it was?
We're going to use him to train other DJs.
That's it then.
Goodbye.
Thanks. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, monkey news?
Do you want a bit?
Yes, please. Play the
Jingle.
jingle.
This rush is weird. Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right. Right, they were filming a documentary, right? This telly company
Yeah.
doing a documentary.
Who? Which one? Which one?
Don't know.
No, right, what was the documentary about?
About monkeys.
Yeah. Where was it? Where was it?
Africa.
Right, when was this?
I haven't got a date.
Okay. Recently, though, since the advent of television, obviously.
Yeah. Actually, a bit of extra monkey news if you want it.
Okay, always.
Do you know the,
Monkey News Extra. Go on.
do you know the Halfords ads?
Halford's ads? I don't think so, no. What happens?
Halfords, they've you know, they sell nuts and bolts and stuff.
Right.
They were using monkeys in the ads.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what happened?
Packet.
Don't they sell bikes, Halfords?
Well, mainly.
Bicycles and motorbike stuff in that. Okay, so they're using monkeys in the advert. What happened?
I can't handle it.
What?
I can't do this. Look at
What?
him. Look at him.
I don't care what he's doing.
Well, basically, right, there was a load of hassle because they were using these monkeys in this Halfords advert.
Yes.
Right.
And what happened? Get to the point.
It turned out it wasn't a problem because they were mechanics in the first place.
Well, they were monkey mechanics?
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Mental.
What are you talking about? That's not a story.
Right, anyway, listen, let's get back onto
They were
it.
mechanics in the first place.
Right, listen. Right, so they're making this documentary. Right? And stumble across a little gang of...
Come on, just... Get on with it, please.
Little gang of monkeys. That's
Yeah.
the first time I've ever laughed. I'll hear that.
I know. Well, brilliant. What do you want, a cake? Come on.
Can we play a song?
Oh, I don't understand what is wrong with you, you freak.
It's making me laugh.
Just tell us the story.
All right, then. All right. So anyway, right, so there's this documentary being made. They found a little gang of monkeys.
Right, play a song. I don't know what's going on here. I apologise. It's just if you were looking forward to monkey.
Got to hide your love away. According to the Beatles on XFM 104.9, I'm Ricky Gervais with me, Steve Merchant. Right, Carl, come on.
where
monkey
were we?
news.
Where
Everyone's
we?
composed. A jingle, please.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Excellent. Okay.
Right, where were we?
We would just start again. There's some people making a documentary. For what? Okay.
Making a documentary in a jungle and that.
Right.
Stumble across a little gang.
Okay, come on.
All right.
A little gang of monkeys.
Yeah.
Oh, come on.
So the camera crew are there filming it.
Yes.
Everything's going normal.
It's all fine.
Nothing odd about it.
Okay. They're not running a restaurant, they've not got any barber shops, nothing.
No.
Just regular monkeys going about their business, yeah.
So anyway, what normally happens is the monkeys sleep with a partner.
They already do what?
They don't sort of sleep around and that. Once they find the girlfriend or the boyfriend or whatever,
Yeah.
they stick with them, right?
Okay.
But anyway, they were watching this one, right? And it's going around a bit, sleeping around,
Oily.
and it was getting fatter. They thought, this is a bit odd,
Yeah.
right? So followed it round and see it having it away. Turns out, little prostitute.
Oh, God!
It's a little monkey prostitute.
And it was getting fatter because it was charging them bananas.
What a load of old rubbish.
Charging them bananas! What was it, a boy or... It was a...
Woman. Little woman monkey.
That's the most extraordinary monkey news I've ever heard.
Oh! That is genius!
Has this documentary been televised?
I don't think it's been on yet.
No.
And that's all the information you've got?
Yeah.
And is that's one banana for everything?
The half a banana is for...
Just oral.
A poor job.
Right.
If you want full-blown monkey sex, it is 2.5 bananas.
Sure.
So,
Let's just play a song.
let's just play...
Alright, well this is our penultimate show, so we're back next week. We're going to make it a barnstormer, I'm sure, lads. I want 100% behind it, 110% next week. Alright, none of this giggling, none of this infantile giggling, like
Okay.
two schoolboys.
Right.
Alright, we're going to come back, we're going to have some quality monkey news next week. We're going to have all kinds of treats, I would have thought.
Okay.
Some great prizes. Alright, are we okay?
Yeah,
We all
best show.
behind that?
Let's make next week the best show ever.
Good luck. If you miss it, then you miss out. We're ending with a track from a couple of years back. I think it was 92, 93. Dinosaur Jr. Start Chopping. Play that. Start playing. Forget start chopping. Start playing.
Alright.
All right.
See you next week.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's what everyone's been waiting for. It's what Karl exists for the last time. It's monkey news.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news.
Right, are you familiar with 100th monkey?
Keep talking.
100th monkey?
100th?
Yeah, like as in like, or more than 99.
100th?
Yeah.
The 100th monkey.
Yeah, are you familiar with that?
No.
No. Anyway, thanks. That was monkey news.
we'll leave that
next
then.
week, Adam and Jet. What do you mean you're going to leave that?
Well, I thought it was a popular phrase or something.
What, 100th monkey?
Yeah.
What do you mean a popular phrase? What, why? What? Because you're going to do songs and phrases with it next week. We've said it once before, 100th monkey.
No, it's just, it says the expression 100th monkey.
Well, do
It's
it anyway.
where
What's the
comes from.
story?
Well, it's from the 1950s, right? And the way that they got it because they were following some monkeys about, right? And they started
Who was?
journalists
Oh, yeah, why?
Oh, yeah.
just to see what they're up to. Right?
Okay, so they're following some monkeys around, yeah.
What was it? What, a documentary?
Anyway, one of them
Come on!
One of them washed some potatoes.
Right, okay.
Right, let's leave that. Right, let's leave that one.
Come on!
A monkey washing potatoes?
Can we leave that one?
No, you cannot. It's
You've
the
got
last
to do it
monkey
now.
news.
They're following what is it? Sort of like a family. Is it a family of monkeys or
it was just one chimp and it was washing a potato and they thought, that's a bit odd. Right?
Yeah.
And
Oh,
then
yeah.
it turns out that ended up teaching another monkey how to wash a potato.
No, they do it. They go down and wash them in the sea because they like the taste of salt. And
The weird thing is though, when it got to the 100th monkey, right? Even though it hadn't been taught how to wash a potato, it automatically knew. It knew what to do.
What do you mean?
What
What do you mean?
It was in them. It was in them that they knew that when they get a potato, they had to wash it. That isn't the monkey news. I'm just saying that's where the expression comes from, but you haven't even heard of that. So.
Well, there's a couple of things there that it could be another upshot, and an instinct is part of your genetics, as anything else.
Washing a potato.
But you can't pass on acquired characteristics, so that's nonsense. If you mean that someone was taught they had a child and it knew it, there's no chemical memory as such.
So that wasn't even monkey news.
No, the monkey news. We've covered a lot of stuff. There was sad stuff, wasn't there?
Yeah.
There's some funny stuff in there.
Yeah. Do monkey news.
Playing robbers and that. Football team.
A monkey football team?
Yeah, in Costa Rica.
Oh, yeah.
Got all the team members here, right?
Right.
All the different things. Little goalkeeper. Apparently he's on transfers from some other club. But the bit that got me attention is, apparently he's a holder of PhD of physics. Do you want to have a look at that?
What,
Steve?
the goalkeeper?
Yeah, just the goalkeeper. The others haven't done that much.
The others haven't done that much. Well, I believe that he's got better exam results than you, Karl, but I don't believe he's got a PhD in physics. Obviously.
Do you know what the name of the team is? Coconuts.
Oh, so if the Telegraph are listening, that is the sort of quality entertainment you get. Well, you don't anymore.
Let's just put a song on then.
Yeah, that's the end. Goodbye, everybody.
what do you
Have
want to
a
leave?
have a lovely summer.
Yeah, have
the
a
rest of
great
it, and we might see you in October. We might not. It's up to Karl Pilkington.
Chances are slim.
So call 0207 766 6000. Ask for Karl Pilkington.
Or email him.
What's this?
Or
This is Tim Buckley to end with. I think you'll enjoy this. It's called Once I
Andrew
Was.
Phillips. Call Andrew Phillips.
See ya. Where's the monkey news?
It's been a bit quiet, hasn't it? I've been...
What, in the
keeping an
last
eye out.
3 months?
Okay, there was something that I found last week about one that was in an old people's home. It escaped from some zoo. It was wandering about. It was enjoying itself, and then when it got to the night time, it was like, oh, what am I going to do? And the first place it came across was like this old people's home. Went in there. I think it was there for about a week and a half without anyone realising.
No,
No, it did.
No, so the helpers and the nurses and the social workers and the matrons and all that, they thought, well, Mr. Sanders looks a bit hairy. But I mean, that happens, it comes out your ear and your nose when you get to about 70. And he stooped over, yeah, of course he has, he got bow legs, yeah. And he eats more fruit, of course he does.
Well, that's when they realised.
Why?
Because someone in the kitchen said, hang on a minute, getting through more bananas than we normally get.
What else you got?
Monkey news.
Yeah.
Right, let's do monkey news.
You want to do it now?
Yeah.
Oh, we may as well have some monkey news.
Let's have some monkey
Do
news.
some monkey news. You made enough noise there, Rick? You want to?
Sorry, but sometimes I like to move around, lounge and that, and at the mic.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's have the jingle. We've not heard it for a while.
Oh, chimpanzee that monkey news,
Right. I haven't read this through properly. So I'm just
zoomed. Right. What do you mean you haven't read it through properly?
Basically, right, it's about problems with chat rooms and that, right? A lot of people, it's like the new way of meeting people and that in it now, chat rooms. You get on there, you can have a chat.
If you say someone was having a meeting with someone, they wanted to meet.
Preempt it.
Right, okay.
Please don't preempt it.
Right, there is not an animal in the world that
Right,
can
it doesn't
operate and
matter. Do you want
understand.
to know the story? You said
Did they get married? It was 3 months later. She realised, there's a lot of bananas gone from my fridge.
See, what annoys
I
me,
want a divorce.
This is what annoys me.
Bobo.
You say that monkeys can do Shakespeare if they're given the time.
No, that's not it.
Let's not get into the whole
It's a
Shakespeare and
philosophical
monkeys.
conundrum.
Please, let's not get into that debate again.
It's about
Yeah. Right, so this one then.
Oh.
So this chat room, right? And the thing is with chat rooms, you have like a big boss who's looking over it and making sure nothing dodgy is going on.
Right.
Right, so certain keywords come up and
Who's that, Dr. Zayas?
Right. So anyway, they were looking over it, trying to look for dodgy stuff, but they kept coming over like really strange things. Like instead of saying, "Do you want to meet in a restaurant or bar?" Right, it'd be like,
Do you want me in a tree?
"What tree do you want to meet?"
Right, okay.
Are you shooting
That's
off?
the end, yeah.
I'll see you later,
Seriously,
mate.
'cause that's gone.
I'm just going to listen to the end of it anyway.
You're an idiot. You're an idiot if you believe that shit, honestly.
No, I'm just telling you what's online.
Let's hear the rest of it.
You're nearly... You're ill. You're nearly... Okay, well, I don't know the PC term for this, so I really apologise. You're nearly retarded in some aspects.
Instead of sort of saying wear something sexy, they'd say make sure you bring plenty of bananas. and
Right,
stuff
you're
like
talking absolute... Okay.
Are you making up the monkey news now because you can't find it anymore?
And instead of saying, should we get married, they're saying, how swollen and red is your arse?
Do you wanna
You
have a look?
stupid fool.
No, that was me.
Mark Ronson and Ooh-wee on XFM. Well, what a great show. We've had...
Informative.
It's been fun. We've learnt some, haven't we?
Yeah.
What have we learnt?
All sorts of stuff.
We've learnt that Carl is an idiot.
Yes.
That he believes that monkeys can get on
That's
chat
more of a
sites.
confirmation of
It really,
something we already suspected.
we always suspected it, but that's
I just read a little email from someone who just said that in Northern Ireland there is a town called Muff.
Is there?
Yeah, it's worth knowing.
Yeah. What else we learned? Monkey news. No one's got anything like monkey news on radio, have they?
Think of that as a boast.
Yeah.
No one has got anything like this gout.
Yeah. You call that a boil? Look at that and look where it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Brilliant.
But that's how proper DJs fill up their time. They don't talk about monkeys and, and all that kind of drivel.
Oh, do you think monkeys are drivel, Carl?
We'll still be doing a bit of monkey news. It doesn't matter how much you have a pop at it. It's coming up in a bit.
Yeah.
Got some good stuff this week. I know it's been a bit dull last 2 weeks.
Well, no, it's not been dull. It's been totally untrue.
As ever.
Bordering on the impossible. I mean, monkey dating, saying, what tree are we meeting in? You believe that sort of drivel. So, I mean, oh, God. Jonathan Ross told a story about a chimpanzee once. It was about, but it was about how it escaped from the zoo and it jumped on a bus.
Right.
Okay. Interesting. Funny.
I
right?
did that one.
But is there possibility in that one being true?
I did that one.
I think you said something like he drove the bus or he was conducting it. Or
I think
fares.
you said he took it to Spain. Do you see the difference? It's that little stretch of credibility that means it's all shite.
How is Jonathan Ross? All right. Is he? I wondered how long it would take before his name popped up. Have we got monkey news? Have we left monkey news behind?
Monkey news, come on!
What happened?
You can't offend monkeys.
I'll tell you what is annoying.
What?
Steve's told me about a film that is about a monkey going off with a woman.
The Charlotte Rampling thing where she...
It's a film called Max Mon Amour. Yeah, she has an affair with a monkey. Go on.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
You wouldn't like it.
We can't go into
You
it.
wouldn't like it. You wouldn't like it. It's not like it's weird and you wouldn't... Carl, it's not like a nature programme where he wears a bowler hat and can talk. Okay? the range of programmes that you seem to see.
Yes, I'm trying to think. I haven't seen that one.
No, yeah. Come on, do monkey news.
Well, monkey news this week.
Play the jingle.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news,
Right, it's about this monkey that was knocking about in the 1950s.
Right.
It was known in the sort of LA area, right? And apparently, again, I haven't really checked all this out. I've just picked up bits that look interesting.
Yeah.
Wore a golden mask and like a cape and a leopard skin belt and stuff, right? So people didn't know he was a monkey.
Of course they didn't know, yeah.
They thought it was this bloke who's going around and he was helping out crime situations and stuff.
Right, you're an idiot. So this disguise, that you see a 3'6" bloke with arms the length of his body.
No, but that's the funny thing, right? They sort of thought, it's a bit odd, he's stocky, yet extremely flexible.
Yeah, and hairy, because he only wore a white mask and a belt.
And a distinctive jawline and stuff. And then,
right.
apparently, like, he used to sort of get to his...
Nothing we say gets through, does it? You've decided you can picture this monkey going around solving crimes, and it's...
telling you.
Let him finish the story. Time's running out.
So it sort of get to its crime by, like, swinging from the trees and stuff.
Of course it would, yeah.
But people just thought it's a normal fella.
Of course.
Then what happened was...
This is the bit that's going to annoy me, isn't it?
He helped some fellas out, like, and for a reward... They were like, do you want some money? You've helped save our lives during a crime and stuff. Do you want some money and that? And he just went straight for the shopping bags, got a couple of bananas and apples, right? And as he was bent down, looking into the bag, getting the bananas and apples, they pulled his mask off. Little monkey.
So he wasn't allowed to work for the police anymore?
It ended there.
Sure.
Weird, isn't it?
Rick, can I tell you the meaning of One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest?
Yeah.
Can we never speak of monkey news again?
Yeah.
It comes apparently from an American children's nursery rhyme. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All good children go to heaven. Some fly east, some fly west. Some fly over the cuckoo's nest.
Brilliant.
Now, thanks to Ian for emailing that in. Shall I give someone the prizes?
Yeah.
Phil Corbett. There you are. That's the first one I've pulled out. He correctly guessed that it was E. It was an E that Karl got in history. The only qualification he's got, and it's an E.
Do you know that woman?
Judge the monkey news based on that.
Go on.
That woman who went out with the monkey.
What?
It's a film.
It's a film.
It was Charlotte Rampling in the film. I don't know who played the monkey.
Did she have any kids?
What, with the monkey in the film?
Yeah, I'm just thinking if I'm going to get it out and stuff.
No. Why?
Oh, because that would have been interesting.
Well, no, it's just that the problem there is the kids would always look more like the dad.
See you next week. Couple of emails. Monkey Matt's emailed us.
Who?
Monkey Matt.
Oh, Matty, yeah, go on.
Yeah. He says...
How's the Monster?
He's all right. He says, Karl has missed a cracking headline from The Sport. Hide-and-seek champion found dead in cupboard. I hope it's real. I don't know if it is.
I doubt it.
They got rid of monkey news.
Was it? Oh, is there no monkey news?
No, it's gone on this week.
Don't talk... There must be some monkey news. It's not like it's real news. You tell us stories about chimps from the 18th century. It's not... Don't give me nothing happened this week. You just didn't look at the internet.
Did look.
And there's no news. Nothing happened.
There was one little bit of monkey news about how you can now buy tea that's been picked by little chimps because it tastes good.
Right.
That's what they're saying.
Right. Why does it taste good? What do they do to it?
I don't know. It just annoyed me.
Is it those chimps from the PG Tips Act?
Well, that's the annoying
Are
thing.
they dressed up, having funny conversations?
But
like
that's
in a
the
house
thing.
somewhere?
Everyone made a fuss about, that's cruel making them pick a piano up.
Yeah.
If I was a chimp, I know what job I'd prefer.
Sure.
Do you know what I mean? Doing removals rather than standing in a field picking tea and that.
Yeah.
I love the fact that he probably thought that was a documentary.
Yeah.
He thought it was a trailer for a Channel 4 programme.
All right, we'll be back next
I've
week.
got a little treat for them. Right, that winner of the DVD, watch the behind-the-scenes footage because you see Karl's little round head. So they're enjoying that. Who won that, by the way? We've given that away, haven't we?
Yeah, we forget what it was.
It's gone.
Oh.
Don't bother
Laura.
watching the rest of the stand-up, though. It's a bit poor. Leave you with 50 Cent's outfit.
Fiddy, I called him Fiddy.
Fiddy,
I
yeah.
called him Fiddy Cent.
Back next week.
Fiddy. Right, haven't got long. We better give the winner. We got monkey news coming up.
We haven't really got any monkey news.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
There's nothing going on, seriously.
What do you mean?
The last few weeks, I've
but
keep
don't
telling you.
Right. This really annoys me when you say there's nothing going on, because you call it monkey news, but it's not monkey news. You have stories, dubious stories. But shut up a minute about it's always chimps, which annoys me. You call it monkey because they're apes, right? And it's often from the 18th century, so it's not news anyway. So don't tell me there's no monkey news
what I'm
this
saying
week.
is, if there's monkey news worth doing, I'll know about it. And there isn't anything, so let's leave it.
Right, okay, you are going to give me some monkey news, well, I tell you, I'm telling you, you are going to give me some monkey news, or we're not leaving.
Right, well, my mum sent me some.
Right.
I got a little letter from her doing the usual sort of stuff, telling me what she's been up to and that. It was a little thing about somewhere in Lincolnshire or something.
Right, good.
To do a bit of monkey throwing.
Oh, God, what do you mean?
Because some fella got attacked by one once, and sort of to remember him, on this certain day, they go, oh, it was today, wasn't it? And that fella got attacked by a little monkey and that. And the something about chucking monkeys about.
That's horrible.
I don't know if they're real. I think it's just like to remember.
All right.
But that's the only sort of stuff that's knocking about out there.
But it's not. That's not.
I've got my mum and dad on it, looking all the time for stuff.
There must be more monkey news than that.
There isn't nothing. I mean, there's bits and pieces. There was a bit about Donna Rare, how when she has a kid, she's going to let a gorilla look after it for a week or something. But apart from that, it's dead out there.
True. Well, I don't know what that means.
She's well, that's it. Apparently,
well, it's not true. She's not going to let a gorilla look after a child.
No, it is. Apparently, a fella works with them or something, and
this is rubbish.
It's not rubbish.
How can she let a gorilla look after a baby for a week?
Well, forget it.
So have you ever heard her speak?